welcome back to the Harbingers D&D campaign. Woo! We are so excited to be back here tonight for the final session of this campaign. This is pretty wild, guys. We're very excited about this. This campaign has been a build-up for a long time. Yeah, welcome Silver Dusk, Seji, Lady Noir. Yeah, can't believe it's the end either. It's pretty wild. Professor Foghorn, welcome in. Alrighty, well, we are super stoked for tonight. There's going to be a lot of shenanigans and stuff, but we do have some announcements we would like to announce real quick before we get into the final session. Mate man, good to see ya. Alrighty, so the announcements that we would like to share with everybody real quick. First off, with the holiday season coming up, if you guys are interested in or looking for presents to give to some of your friends who are interested in any and all TTRPG systems, you should go to rosemarypgstudios.com because we have these amazing books called Campaign Keepers that you can keep all of your campaign notes in. I actually have our second edition right here. I've already started putting some notes into it. I'm not gonna spoil some things, but been working on the days in game calendar. So there's your little sneak peek into the next campaign. But but honestly, it is such a great book, such a great gift for those of you who enjoy like D&D or any other TTRPG system. Because you can keep all of your campaign notes into one spot. So go check that out. We did just lower the prices today. So maybe wait like 3 days to let them process onto Amazon and then go buy a book. So there you go. And we're also going to be having a Black Friday sale. So if you also want to wait until Black Friday, we are having a Black Friday sale, so they'll be even cheaper than that. So, you never know. Anyways, okay. Now, apart from that, other announcements that we have at the end of the session tonight, we are going to be announcing our next interactive D&D campaign. So we're going to be name dropping the campaign, sharing a little bit about the story to kind of hook you guys, right? But we are very, very excited for it. We've been putting a lot of prep into this one. And so make sure that after the game tonight, you stay tuned for just a few minutes longer so you can get the introduction to the new campaign. Going to be a cool video too. Alrighty. And then other than that, join the Discord. If you have audience inspiration, you gotta join in, help the party tonight. A reminder about audience inspiration is that you can actually use that to affect the roles in the game. So you can spend your inspiration to give advantage or disadvantage on any roles. You can also alter certain things. You can make Dusty's lions Corgi lions, which are already now changed into Corgi lions, but you can do stuff like that. And additionally, if you do not have audience inspiration, you can give each other audience inspiration in the chat. So if you thought that 8-Man said something really awesome, you can be like, all right, I want to give him inspiration. So you know, help each other out. Additionally, you guys can give the players inspiration, and they can give you guys inspiration. So very exciting. As for those of you who did comment on our last video, you guys did receive inspiration, and I'm going to send it over to Greg to let you guys know who got what inspiration.
All right. So we had a couple people comment or make suggestions last time. We had Steve Weber. He made a suggestion. I believe Seji as well as Ace. And on the YouTube comment section, there's one more, I feel like. I think I put him up already. But, Lady Noir, that's who it was. I almost forgot. I'm sorry. But in total, I'll read them all for you so you know if you have inspiration or not. We have Hero Human, Steve Weber, Roxy Bird, C1 Class, Ace Space, AF Cookie, Seji, Jonathan, Lady Noir, Nick, and Jams.
You
so
guys
if you heard your
all
name,
have it.
there you go. Perfect.
Woohoo, thank you so much, Greg. And also, howdy, C1 Class. We're so excited to have you guys here tonight and to get into the battle tonight. But we can't start the battle without a good old-fashioned recap. So we're going to do the recap real quick, and then we'll head straight into the battle.
Hello all, and welcome to the final session of the Dungeons and Dragons campaign. After our fight with the Rend, we had made it back to the escape plan where we met up with everyone and to take a rest before we go into the mouth of the beast for this final fight. During that time that we rested, we had the opportunity to spy on Nubian to see what he's up to, where he currently is. And we have found that he was near land, whether that was close to the land beyond the mist, Lux, or if he was just leaving harbor. We were not sure. But we took the necessary time that we needed to rest, to be recharged and ready for the battle ahead. And afterwards, we set sail. And after a while, once we were all rested, Dusty used his ability to fast travel us back to Lux by using his staff to have us tree travel. And once we get there, we saw that it has been utter chaos. The army is already there, and war has started. We get onto land and we dash in. A few of our comrades stay behind to fight the soldiers that are outside while we go into the kingdom to protect the king and to find Nubian. And once we enter, the battle starts. There are monsters being summoned, undead being raised. We are doing everything that we can to bring down these soldiers. And we're doing pretty good. But then, one sweep of the dragon's tail casts a shadow over the throne to reveal Nubian. And once Nubian has been revealed, he sucks the dragon into the land of the shadows, never to be seen again, as far as we know, and shuts out the lights. And now currently, we are still in the same fight, battling to protect this kingdom, to protect the Heartstone in the dark.
Thank you. That was such an epic recap. Thank you so much, Megan. Alrighty, without further ado, who's ready for some combat? Yeah, let's do this. Let's get some exciting combat music coming. Alrighty, everybody. And just so the audience knows, I have given Dane, aka Douse, control over the NPC Dane and given her stat block so that he can run her for me, because there's a lot of things to run as the DM in this battle. And Sierra will also be running Esmond, with me maybe taking over here and there. But just so everybody knows, that's what's happening. Anyone else think she was about to troll us with the battle music? Maybe.
You never know.
That would have been
time for
very
some battle
fun.
music. I love you. You love me. Wait.
I don't love to be copyright neutral, for sure. Yeah.
Sorry, I stopped early, just in case.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, I'm currently going through marking all of the spells that Dane has.
Perfect. There we go. Generic circus music. Man, I should have done something funny, but you guys thought more than I did. I'm too focused on the battle at hand. Okay, but let's get into it, because Nuvian just completed his turn after he went and destroyed the bear that Dusty was riding on, and then vanished back into the shadows. We are now at the NPC turn. So sorry guys to put you on the spot almost immediately, but it's going to be Dane, Esmond, Davdan, and any other NPCs. So the good guys. So I'll be running through them real quick. And I'll tell you guys when it's your turn to do your things for your characters. Okay. So over here, this chickadee is killed by these two guards. All right, these two guards. That one's damaged, that one. Let me roll. Man, let me roll for this real quick. I gotta bring out the blood dice tonight, guys.
Oh.
I know.
We forbid it. We forbid it.
Unfortunately. I don't know, maybe the audience will use their inspiration to get rid of it.
Scared me, guys.
Yeah. Okay, yes. So this one is going to get damaged. And then this one is going to get damaged with that roll. C1 class, yes, that is a thing you guys can do. You guys can kind of honestly do like lots of shenanigans as the audience. Whatever you think of, like just throw it into the chat, honestly. And Seji's like, kill the blood dice with my inspo.
Just remove it.
Yeah, and like we'll talk about what you guys can do, because there's a lot of things you guys can do. And apparently Seji's using his inspo to shoot the blood dice. So
fantastic.
Seji, I need a confirmation. Are you wanting to actually use your inspiration to shoot out the blood dice here for everyone to see? This is the blood dice.
It's scary stuff. These things, this
blurry.
dice has been the sole cause of every player character death. Every single one. Kind of impressive.
No fun allowed, DM. Oh, thanks, Seji. He's shooting the blood dice. All right.
Okay.
Gets shot away. It's going back into the bag. No blood dice tonight. Everyone, Seji. Wait. Actually, I've got a sound effect for this. I've got a funny thing. Okay, this is gonna get shot. Wait. The audience would have heard it. And now it's gone. Alrighty. Well, that means I need to roll some new things here. I would have done that so much sooner had I known. Yeah, sorry guys. Inspiration's kind of like you guys are interacting with the game, so you guys can kind of do what you want here. Advantage and disadvantage is the like base level of what you guys can do, but you guys can alter the game. It's very exciting. There's some things that will happen regardless, but that's a bridge we'll burn when we get there. Alrighty, so let me roll for some of these other guys. Those two. Oh my gosh! Guys.
Yes.
The new
Is it natural 20s?
No. They're both natural ones.
This is what happens when you remove the blood dice.
Wait,
When you
Wait,
think
these
about it
are
like
our
that.
good guys, right? Who are rolling these?
These are the good guys that are rolling, but I just literally have to like show the camera real quick that I legit rolled 2 natural ones. And
I'm putting it on.
I just, that's not even like a fake thing. Like, you removed my luck nut.
Oh, no. It's fine. It balances out. It balances out.
Yeah, there we go. Sure, we'll go with that. I am rolling for the good guys, so those two do not die. This one is getting ganged up on, so let's roll for them. Okay, she gets damaged. Alrighty. If Esmond can start prepping his turn, because he'll be next.
So who's going right now?
Right now, it's the guards and stuff like that.
Okay.
Amidst the sounds of clanking metal and screams of confusion. You know, because they don't have night vision.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, do elves have night vision?
Well, no, they do have night vision.
Yeah, they have night vision. So still surprised, probably. Now that the color's gone, everyone looks like a dark elf.
Some of the guardsmen are actually going to be heading out because there's so many guards in here. Some of them are going to go help the rest of the town that is still being attacked because you guys have arrived to fight Nuvian. Okay. So all of these ones at the bottom, I'm just going to move them or delete them because they left. Okay. All right. So now it is Dane. Not Douse, Dane.
Okay. Nuri and Amaris, you are both fit as a fiddle, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. The undead are good, so there's nothing back here. I mean, I didn't make Dane, but I believe she would at least run forward towards where the action is at the moment.
Absolutely.
Instead of staying back. Her movement is 30 feet. So let's... Just measure this out. 1, 2, 3... Alright, she'd run forward, and I'm thinking of having her sprint up the stairs. Is anyone opposed to that?
No.
Alright,
Do her
so
how
she'll
you
use-
think she'd do.
Well, she can see a little bit of it up there. I think she would at least go to the top of the stairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's...
Sorry, I'm measuring. While you're doing
Yeah.
that, I'm moving Davdan up here. Because he's
Alright.
using his movement. This is technically all the NPC turn.
Move her up next to Douse, and that's not because they're dating. No, totally not.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
Is light? Light is an action. She's already used her action.
If she dashed.
Oh no.
Yes.
C1 class, I just read your comment. Chatting both streams for last session shenanigans. I love
That's what we
this.
had.
So did she just like dash for her action?
Yes. So
Okay.
I'm trying to see if there's anything real quick she could do for bonus action.
Alrighty. While she's doing that,
Sure.
Davdan moved up.
Spiritual weapon, is that a bonus action? It is. She will cast spiritual weapon to make another token for me to control.
Alrighty. Let me get you a spiritual weapon then. Give me 1 second. Come on, load.
Range is...
What weapon
60
do you...
feet.
okay, I've got a bunch of swords. I got a sword, a scythe, a glaive, and a fancy sword, and then a lightning sword, and another scythe, a lightning scythe.
I mean, the lightning stuff doesn't actually come out as lightning,
Yeah,
right?
no.
Yeah, no.
Um,
We'll do a scythe.
a scythe?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can also make an attack with that at the same time.
Yes.
Okay, C1 class put this through Twitch. And I think this would be an amazing thing to have. A spiritual corgi sword.
That
No.
would be amazing.
Can we please get this?
I don't have an image, but spiritual corgi sword.
I will draw you one. Commission me to draw you one. I will draw you one. You can find the link to my Fiverr in the Discord.
Heyo.
Spiritual corgi
And I will
sword.
have her spawn it up next to the group of people.
Okay, so I just put it on the board. You can control it.
Oh, good.
It is an animated scythe.
And it will make an attack on the person to its right.
Okay, awesome. Also, I gotta just say, yes, C1 class, it is now a fancy corgi sword.
Ooh.
I
Nice.
love it.
Plus
Okay.
one corgi.
Roll to hit with your spiritual weapon.
Yep. I am looking at her. Sorry, I didn't have enough time to look at all this stuff.
Okay.
Creature within 5 feet. Makes spell. Make a melee spell attack against the creature. So that would be
Spell attack bonus on a d20.
plus 8 to hit. So she rolled a 22.
22 hits. Roll for
Alright.
damage.
D8 plus spellcasting modifier, which is 8. If I'm reading this correctly, so 12 damage total.
Oh, okay, awesome. Perfect. Perfect. Alrighty. So that was Dane. Dabdam comes forward. Sierra, if you're having Esmond move, you can move him on the board. As Dabdan is going to do some shenanigans here.
I'm going to put a little blue circle on the side just so I can keep an eye on where it is.
Yeah. Okay, awesome. Okay. He's actually going to use his action to dash to try and like move up closer to his dad. And that will be his turn. Esmond has moved up. And
Are you ready for me to do Esmond's?
Yes.
Because he can also travel through shadow. I'm assuming he can't see Nuvian wherever he's gone.
He does only have dark vision up to what he can see, 60 feet.
Right, but you said that Nuvian had vanished into the shadows, and so Esmond going into shadows, he wouldn't see him either.
No, so it's not like a shadow realm that they can go through. It's more of like it is, but they pass through it. They're not stopping and staying there.
So he's popped out somewhere then.
Yes, he's popped out somewhere in
But
this.
not-
Well, it's like a
where we
doorway,
can
basically.
Yeah, it's like a doorway that they can pass through. So like essentially he's passed through, like the dragon itself is not stuck in some shadow realm. Well, you're not 100% sure on that because you're not really quite sure what he did to the dragon. But from what you could assume is that it probably maybe got like popped out somewhere else, but not 100% sure.
Okay. Well, okay. In that case, he will step through shadows up to where it has to be a spot he can see, which is 60 feet. So he's gone 60 feet. And then he will...
I believe it's 100 feet that he's allowed.
Right, but it's within a spot he can see, but he can only see 60 feet.
That's true.
I mean, I'm okay to go 100. If you're going to allow me to go 100, I'll go 100.
I mean, if you
He
like
knows
pick
the
a
palace.
yeah, so he does know the palace. What you can do is you can just like pick a spot 100 feet away and then like appear there essentially.
Cool. Well, then he'll appear right there.
Yeah, because it just honestly depends on like how they're gonna work it. Because a lot of times in like Esmond's gig is that he'd disappear and appear just like in a location, like picturing it.
Okay. So he does that, which then gives him advantage on his first melee attacks. Then he's going to attack 1, 2 times, and then maybe use. No, he'll attack all 3 times. Yeah.
Okay.
D20. Where's my D20s? Did that work? Okay. Well, it kind of works. So a 19 to hit the girl next to him.
Okay. Hits.
Cool. And then just so I can, so 27 points of damage. Necrotic. And then the other one, not so great, is 14 to hit.
14 does hit.
Wait, it's more than 14. Wait, what am I doing? He has plus 9 to hit. It's way higher than anything I said.
Yeah, I was like, these are kind of low. What are you rolling?
No,
You got so bad. What the heck?
I got it mixed up. It's a 9. He has a 9 to hit. Okay, 27 points of damage. Are either of them dead?
Not dead, but they both now have 27 points of damage on them.
Okay, then back to the girl.
They look almost half dead. A little over half dead.
21 to hit the girl again for another 27 points of necrotic damage.
Yeah, she's dead.
Aha! Success.
As he just pops out of the shadows. An extra, like, slices them both. They're not dead, and he's like, wait. let me get you one more time.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
That's his turn.
Okay, perfect. I believe that's all the NPCs. It is now Dusty. It's your turn. And then it goes to Amaris on deck. So prep. You got this.
Okay, I'm going to cast Fire Shield at 4th level. This creates... this covers my body in this sort of wispy greenish fire that illuminates bright light for 10 feet out, and then an additional 10 feet of dim light beyond that. And it is going to be either a warm shield or a chill shield. I will make it a chill shield. Warm shield, which will give me resistance to cold damage. And on top of that, any creature within 5 feet of me that hits me, or that hits me with an attack, takes fire damage.
Okay, so let me give you some light here real quick. So
I can see.
Bright
it's 20
light
feet total. But bright light 10, dim light 10. Oh.
Can you see now?
I can see. Let's go. Okay, and Dusty is going to whistle real loud and then shout out to his Corgi Lion to return to him. And so the Corgi Lion is going to use its action to dash.
Just a reminder, it does have to use the stairs unless it uses like a jump to get up to the platform.
Yeah. Is it able to make a path like this? Like that?
I did not see the path that it took.
Okay, hold on. It was just below
you can
the
pass
stairs,
through friendlies.
It's like, I think it can weave around through there, but it like, here, hold on. It's down here, I believe, is where it was. It was just by the like banister of the the stairs, but it has up to 100 feet of movement when it's dashing. So, after that, Dusty is going to get on top of the bear.
Unequaled King, we love you too. You're the best.
Yeah, welcome. Yeah, the bear's gonna go here. And now Dusty is going to move more towards the middle of the fight. So the bear still has another 10 movement, so he's gonna go down 10 this way. Like that. like that. He's gonna go down. He also still has his unicorn totem up.
Mm-hmm.
It's in the center of this area.
Yeah, it's this cream colored thing.
Yeah, I can't grab it for some reason.
Oh. Well, ma'am.
That's strange, because you'd expect me to be able to grab it since I was the one who drew it last time, but you know.
Here, that's okay.
We don't always get to do that.
I'll put a token there.
Okay, perfect. But because my corgi lion ends its turn here, it regenerates hit points equal to half of my druid level. So, due to my mighty summoner feature, so it
Real
regenerates
quick.
10 HP.
Real quick, C1 class is asking, can Corgi Lion do accidental trample damage to bad guys that can't see while running in the dark, like a hyper puppy would?
Oh my gosh.
Would it even have run into any of them? That would be sick.
Uh,
Hypothetically, there's like one, maybe.
I feel like that would be indiscriminate damage, in my opinion.
I feel like I'd probably use your inspiration for that, and I would roll trample damage. If you would like to use your inspiration, I will absolutely do trample damage.
Perfect.
Also, I gave you control over I just threw the Harbinger of Faith down.
Nice.
Yeah, why
Nice,
not?
yes, you
I love
chose
that. Okay, let me do trample damage.
Okay, so I think, I don't know who it ran off over, but at least one or two.
Yeah, no, don't worry. I got you.
Yeah, you got it. Okay, and then I'll heal for 5. Putting my Corgi Lion back up to 29 hit points. And that will... Oh, Dusty will actually... He hasn't technically done this, and since he has an extra bonus action, he might as well cast Shillelagh. And he's going to cast this on his... he has his Staff of the World Tree, so he's going to cast it on that.
Okay.
Shillelagh that. And then that will be the end of Dusty's turn.
Alrighty. Amaris, it's your turn with Douse on deck.
Alright. So, since the battle down on this section has been done, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yeah, you gotta get onto the raised platform.
Yeah. 35, 40, 45, 50.
And again, it's very
Right.
dark in here. You can only see in grays. Which also makes it difficult to distinguish who is an ally and who isn't.
Okay,
'Cause-
does my dark vision help with that?
Your dark vision cannot see color.
But they do have different outfits.
They do have different outfits.
They do.
But the problem is that some of the guards are not wearing like guards uniforms, because it's not like they have a very strict uniform. So Xeon class says, well, I'll just blast the room and hope for the best. But what you can do is you can try to distinguish. The hard part is that a lot of them, they have different shades, like on both sides. They have like lighter and darker skin tones. So there's like a mixture of both. So that's kind of like harder to differentiate that. So you can't really differentiate it by skin tone. Outfit wise, I'm just gonna say you might have to like try and roll for it, because it's very, very hard to distinguish.
In my yellow aura around Dusty, if you can see that, you can see color because there's light.
Yes, because there's actual light there.
Yep.
Marco Polo the team.
All right,
Reminder, guys, you can give out inspiration to each other in the chat, and the party can give inspiration out.
Ooh, the power.
So, I used my action to dash. I do have my rapier out, and I am still keeping an eye out for Dahlia.
Okay, alrighty. So you're just on edge. All right. Douse, your turn with the bad guy on deck.
I'm muted, sorry. First things first, Douse cannot see anything, so he will cast light on his bracelet.
Way's like, oh, that tickles.
I need to see some things.
All right, so let me put some light on your token. So how far does light go?
I want to say it's only 20 feet.
So it's probably bright light in 10 feet and low light in 10 feet.
Yeah, here, I got it. Bright light in 20 feet radius and dim light in an additional 20 feet.
Okay, so let me put that.
He's got more light.
Okay, there we go. Now you can see?
Yes. There's a slight difference between it and Dane's vision, so it works out perfectly.
There you go.
Awesome.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3. So it's 1, 2, so 10, 20, 25, 30. He's gonna come up here. Oh, I grabbed the wrong token. There. He already used his action, but he will use his bonus action to attack with his with the tentacle of the deep.
Okay.
And I'm looking at tentacle of the deep.
And now it is clear who is who.
At least in this section.
Yeah.
You can make a melee spell attack. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna miss. That is a 4 plus, I think, a 1. So yeah, that misses. Because it's using my charisma, I believe, as that one.
Okay.
And that is Douse's turn.
Douse's turn. Alrighty. Sorry, I'm just trying to see distance. Trying to measure from a couple different directions so you guys don't imagine where this person may or may not be.
Well, what I imagined for.
Alrighty. Whoa, that's a big area effect. Yeah. No, well, it's some fun shenanigans stuff. Alrighty. So for this, Nuvian comes up to Davdan, and they are engaging in battle. Let's see, Nuvian's gonna strike. Does he hit Davdan? Davdan has a high AC. Strikes him once. Strikes him twice. But not with his third one. Okay. Sorry, guys. There's a lot of things. I'm just gonna roll on here. Okay, so that's a dirty 20 points of damage on him. Okay. But then that's additional 20. Okay, that's what he did on his action. And then for his bonus action, she's looking for her banished blood dice. I wish I had them. He's going to call, you hear just like this loud whistle, like a, I'm not able to do super loud whistle, but kind of like a, if anyone heard that. I don't know if it got heard on the stream, but you just hear this really loud whistle. And then there's an explosion. As Greg, you see like out of the corner at the very edge of your light, you see something, a drow appear out of the shadows. And he seems to be holding a warforged. And he pushes it like forward, and it lands up here and explodes. Because he's using Miles's technology to make bombs.
Oh no, not the floaty devices.
So I need you to make in this area from this point, everyone within, it's written right here, 60 feet. Holy crap, that's a lot. Oh, that's hitting Nubian too. That's really funny.
Nubian called it a nuke on himself.
Yeah, apparently.
Think this through now, did ya?
You know, this reminds me of when we used, when we were fighting that manticore, right? And then Amaris put down that rune on the ground that exploded. That's this.
We almost all TPK.
Okay, bye.
So everybody,
going, guys. Bye.
everybody needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Question.
I think Sierra's the only one that doesn't.
No, it didn't work. I messed up. Dang it. Well, I'm doing one for Esmond.
Yeah, if you guys could also do it for your NPCs as well. I'm gonna roll.
Well.
Oh no.
So I've got a question.
Yes.
Douse and I are technically behind people from radius of the explosion. Can we have advantage?
Technically no, because they would also be being blasted into you.
What if we duck?
No, unfortunately. Everyone needs to make a dexterity saving throw. That was not good.
So many dex saves.
Oh my gosh. I'm rolling 2 d20s at a time, right? For all these NPCs. I rolled 2 5s, then I rolled 2 6s. So I swear, my next one's gonna be 2 7s.
These guys.
No, it wasn't, but it totaled to 7.
Well, we found it. We found the numbers.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so those are fine. Okay. Those are totally fine. Okay. Alrighty. This guy. Oh, whoops. Wrong button. Dies, gets blasted back. This guy also dies and gets blasted back. Okay, so the first people, like, kind of really got screwed.
Got blasted.
They did get blasted.
Mm.
So the king just ended up taking damage. Let me total this up. So how much? Oh, I love sound of the dice.
Clacks. Clacks.
Ooh, that was a good amount of damage.
I don't like that.
No,
I don't like that.
I'm just being silly.
Can't believe you're excited about big number.
I like big numbers. 23
salute
points
you.
of damage. Okay. See, Esmond succeeds. Megan fails. Douse succeeds. Dane fails. Just based off of the rolls over here on the side.
8 for the lion, 20 for Dusty.
Okay, Dusty succeeds. The lion, the corgi lion fails. So for those of you who failed, you are going to take the full 23 points of damage, and get pushed back 10 feet from the radius from where the blast was. So you're getting pushed back from that. So just move yourselves accordingly. Additionally, those of you who succeeded, you do not get pushed back and you take only half damage.
I take none.
How much was monks? How much damage was it again?
23.
Where was the center of the explosion? It was right here, right?
It was right there.
Okay. And it's 10 feet back?
Yes, 10 feet back.
Okay, my lion, like, catapults over Esmond. Just goes... Blonk,
Oh, wait,
blonk,
that kills
blonk. He barely goes over. Awesome.
That's just not good. Esmond ducks, because he succeeded.
Yeah.
Good thing he didn't move.
Just,
Okay.
like, push some of the bodies as well. Very good.
Yeah, I love these comments. Okay, sorry, 1 second.
He has discovered the joy of big number.
Alrighty. Okay, so he's going to get damage from it. She outright dies because of the previous damage that she got.
Real quick, can I give unequal king one for just a comment quack?
Yes, you can give unequal
Awesome.
king inspiration. I love that. Alrighty, I love this. You guys can give it out wherever you want. Okay. So now you have inspiration on Equal King that you can use to affect the rolls in the game. Okay, sorry, I'm fiddling with the NPCs because I gotta get rid of some of these NPCs, to be honest. With prior damage, a lot of people are dying.
Gonk, gonk. You see the X marks go over everyone.
As everyone's dying.
This is the DM realizing she doesn't want to use all those tokens.
Exactly.
Clear some of them out.
Okay, alrighty. There's so many X marks on here. When there are too many NPCs, the DM TPKs them all. Yeah.
Remove them!
Yeah. Melody Wolf already has inspiration. All it needs is the Family Feud sound. Oh, I love these. Okay, alrighty. Another thing that happens. You're gonna hate me for this. There's another bomb that does happen. This one
Douse
though.
is fine.
Douse is fine, yeah. This one is happening down here, out of the shadows. So this one is going to strike.
Oh man.
No.
Nuri gets caught up. All of
Oh,
your
my
skeletons.
They're not very strong.
All of the
man.
skeletons
Dane,
are gonna die.
Amaris, Douse, all of these guys here.
Think about it like this. You have even more corpses to raise now.
This is true.
Am I
This
in range?
is true.
You are not. You are just barely out of range. But all of these guys, and Dabdan's just barely out of range. So yeah, so I need everyone to make dexterity saving throws again. Some of these guys are just dead. As another Warforged is thrown out of the shadows and explodes.
Bomba.
Nat 1 for Douse.
Oh no!
You said you were fine.
It's okay. I think I can still have that damage, I think.
Douse hops, and while he's on his other foot to avoid the explosion, the other one hits him from behind. Poor guy.
Yeah, a lot of dead people right now.
Okay, my lowest skeleton rolled a 12. Do all of them succeed?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, a Necromage Playland. Sierra, you gotta give him inspiration on that
Who said
one.
that one?
C1 class.
C1 class. C1 class, if you don't have inspiration, you should get inspiration for that.
You now have inspiration C1 class.
I love this. This damage. Okay, let's see. That is 12 plus 9. That is 21, right? Plus another 6. 27 points of damage?
27.
Mm-hmm.
Halved is
Does
13.
a 10 succeed?
No, a 10 fails.
Oh no! Nuri fails.
And remember, you get blast back 10 feet. Dane does
14.
succeed, so she takes half damage.
That's 13 damage halved, right?
All my skeletons
Cool.
get
You're
blown
rounding up,
to
and it's 14.
pieces,
Oh, no!
scattering everywhere.
Even though
raining
all
down.
of them succeeded.
They did. They
That's-
only have 13 hit points.
We just hear
Wait, I
As like
thought
the
half
balloons
was
fall.
14.
Wait,
Wait,
yeah.
'cause
round
it's
down.
27, and then
Yep.
you round it down 1. I mean to 26.
Oh,
Divided
there's
by
13.
2 is 13.
Yep.
I got a calculator. Rip. Okay, and then Nuri failed, so she takes the full 27 and moves back 10 paces.
10 feet, yes. So 2 spots.
all of the NPCs who weren't dead are dead. They're all dead.
No, except for a couple around the king.
Yeah, except for the ones
Houdini
who did get hit by the
succeeded,
second.
but you blow him out of existence again.
Poor
I just
Houdini.
got him back.
Boom!
Houdini.
As 2 explosions go off. So there is a flash of light, and then everything goes back down. Actually, for sound effects. Yeah, that's what happens. Alrighty, so Nuvian did attack. He did that as a bonus action. Dahlia, who thankfully did not get cut up in any of the blasts, because she's so far back from people.
She was smart. She knew the bombs were coming.
Yeah. She's like, I am not going to get in the mix of that. But she is going to... Aha! She can... Oh, wait, but that would be disadvantage. No, because the longbow is 60 foot range, right?
That sounds right. Longbow, I think, is 120, but I might be wrong.
Oh, okay.
Are we knocked prone if we failed?
No, you're put back 10 feet. You're just blown
Okay.
back, not prone.
Hold up. With that second one, I did not get blasted back 10 feet because I did save. I did succeed on that. So I'm actually further.
Okay, well, it is a longbow, so she is going to shoot you.
Oh, I gotta do concentration on that.
She rolled 2 19s for both attacks.
Oh dear. Amaris, I salute you.
Amaris,
in
you're
your
getting
service.
shot twice.
So wait, what's the range on the longbow?
Let me just double check. I believe
I-
it's 120.
Yeah, I believe it's like 60 to 120.
60 to 120. Okay. But since she's shooting in the dark, does she get disadvantage?
She does. Good catch.
It is actually
Okay.
longer than I thought it was.
So one of them misses, the other one does hit.
What were they?
17 and a 4.
Okay, the 17 does hit.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually 150 feet to 600 feet.
Ah! Okay.
Yep. So well within range.
Yeah, she's good. We're good. Alrighty. So she does 13 points of damage, which is actually her max amount of damage with
Dang.
the longbow.
Weak.
Weak.
Scary.
So you get struck for 13 points of damage as an arrow comes into your side. Yeah, there's an archer on the field here. Gotta be wary of that. As for any other enemies, I believe that's it. It's now Nori's turn. Mars
I'm
getting
not
shot at.
dead.
Like, there goes my hero. Watch her as she goes. I love that.
Scary.
Okay,
Said you
guys,
get
I'm-
inspiration for that music.
What are you trying to say, Megan?
I'm still standing, but I'm at like 7 HP.
Oh dear.
I'll
get over
I
there.
think I know what Dane is going to do next round.
Yeah.
Already looking at it.
Okay. Well, this is awkward because I had a plan and you ruined it again.
Oh, were you
So-
gonna meteor strike again?
No.
With Davdan right there?
But I could.
He'll live. Probably.
You know?
I mean, here's the thing. The way Meteor Swarm works, you can, like, drop it right here, and then it will only hit
How-
Nubian.
How reckless. High or low, Emily?
Hi. We're getting our first high or low. C1 class is saying, but you should. I feel like the high or low should actually be him. He should pick
Sure.
it.
C1 class, high or low. I'll roll it again.
I was gonna say, I mean, if you hit here, you can hit Nubian, and then up here, you can also hit Dahlia.
Yeah,
So-
you can bomb out the archer.
Just,
Okay.
Because that is the hard part. Is yes, Nuvian is the big boss, stealth assassin guy.
okay. C1 class is high.
Okay.
Hi.
I'm gonna do it, but you might be like, well, how are you gonna do it? Because you have to have sight. I have my manifested mind that I can cast spells through as if I was standing there. So,
Oh, okay.
I can do this. It'll just be a little tricky. Okay. It's 40-foot radius sphere.
Yes, and there's 3
Let's-
meteors that drop, and you can select where they drop. And they have 20-foot
Okay.
radius, I think.
So Nuri is going to move. Let's see if I can get this
Oh.
right.
Sorry, Oliver corrected me. It is a 40-foot radius here that you can cast it from, and each meteor has a 40-foot radius. Splash zone.
That's
So,
very
And then
big.
That's very big, yes.
my manifested mind.
This is the kind of thing where you drop an entire building down. So, I mean,
So is meteor swarm what's happening? Is that was the result of the high or low?
Yep, it's happening, and it's just within range. So Nuri's here, but then her awakened spell book. I should have kept Houdini on the board. I can make him the.
Here, I'll pull him out.
Okay, we'll just say he's my book. So,
Houdini's
runs
out on the
up.
board now.
oh, where is he? Thank you. So yeah, Nuri runs up over all her bones. It was beautiful and ruined it. And then she like grabs her words that are like wrapped around her bag to keep people from stealing it, and she just chucks it, and then it like pew, floats. like a little snake in the air to where it is, and then from it, Meteor Storm is gonna woo! But I need to roll for Meteor Storm. So I have to roll a 19 to succeed. Can I use my inspiration? I'm gonna use my inspiration to roll again.
By all means.
Yep. Also, correction. I looked up the official spell. The range is actually 1 mile.
Yes, but in a spot you can see.
Yes, it has to be within.
And my book can only see another 60 feet, so.
Fair.
Okay. What is my spellcasting ability modifier? I did it. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Let's go.
Barely did it. Okay.
You used a couple bombs. That's pretty cute. Let me show you how a wizard does it.
Yes.
I've been blowing up cities way before you.
So, meteors are going to fall through the sky, and it's going to just break a hole through the palace because it literally destroys a section of the palace. 4 different points. 4 different points you can see. Wait, what?
4.
So I do this
That's
4
the-
times?
It does not allow you to make the same person make 4 saves or deal 4 times the damage.
Oh,
If they are in
lame.
the any of the 4 radius, they take the save.
Just
and
the
they
one.
Take the damage. Yep. That's right.
Okay, well, it'll drop in just the right spot so it's hitting Dahlia and Nuvian.
Getting napalm nerd.
True.
Okay, so this is exciting, and I'm destroying the palace. Does that create sunlight? Because now there's holes. Or is it like a magical darkness that we're in?
It is not magical. It is based off of all the lights going out. So now there is light trickling in.
Yes.
So I am going to put a light here. I'm going to.
Okay. Wait, they need to make a dexterity saving throw,
Oh dear, it's a dex
and they
save.
take half as much if they fail.
So
So
it's 40-foot radius.
Yeah, we got to use some inspirations for this, just in case. Just in case.
Gotta make sure Dev Dan survives.
Yeah,
is he caught in it? Did I catch him in it?
I mean, if you put it all the way over here, hypothetically, no. I don't know if you can see that. Hold on,
how
So
far?
do you guys see the torch
Hold on,
that I
hold on.
put on the map? I'm assuming that like
See
you're
it.
striking it here to just hit Nuvian.
If you put it all the way over there, hold on, let me make it so. Yeah, you guys can see that. So if it was exploding just up here, if that's where the meteor falls, then it will hypothetically hit down there. 40 feet would be
I can go this far.
okay. Yeah, so
It's gonna hit quite a bit of people.
just gonna remind everyone what a 40-foot radius sphere looks like real quick.
Yeah.
How
Always-
far, Sierra?
That's the
How
edge
far?
of it. I mean,
Right
that could
here?
be-
Right there's the center. Is
No,
that right?
it's where the
This is as far as my book can see.
All right. So yeah.
Melody
That
Wolf
is-
is giving disadvantage to Nubian.
Wait. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
gonna put it over here. Put it
Okay.
over there.
Melody Wolf is using her
Over here.
inspiration to give disadvantage to Nuvian. Okay.
We're gonna miss the king.
Yeah, we're gonna miss the king. So that's the radius. That's how big the explosion
Okay.
is.
But-
It's over here.
But then
Dahlia will be out of it, but that's fine.
we're gonna put the other one over here. Somewhere.
There's
That could
another.
maybe hit her.
Okay.
Would one hit her if it's over here, Greg?
If it's right, if it's hold on, if it's right there, I mean, yeah, it'll hit. I mean, yeah, it'll hit.
I mean, it'll hit Nuvian again.
It'll hit everyone. Well, it won't be double damage. If you are in any of the radius, you have to make the save and you take the damage. But
And you only need to save
as
once.
a higher low to see one class. Should
one
I
class.
do everybody or just Nubian?
Everyone or just Nubian and high or low?
And tell us which one you want with
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Just, it's a lot of damage. This will easily take.
This is a 9th level
everyone
spell.
out.
Like she's
Douse will be
going past just 11.
Yeah, if Douse
If Douse succeeds, he'll be
he's-
fine.
takes
Okay.
0 damage.
I
I'm-
might TPK the entire kingdom, but
I have a +6.
okay. Well, don't know if C1 classes are. They might have stepped away. So in that case, if they don't respond, we'll make it Greg
Do it.
because he's in it. So I like.
Oh, C1
You
class
know,
said
that's
sorry. High or low?
Oh, all good. You're getting a second high or low. Should she use the meteor
I
at a
hit
second
everyone?
point, which will just hit everyone, just everyone in the game,
Or should I just do one NPC?
just the one NPC plus Nubian
Everyone, lol. Okay.
High or low?
and high or low. Just everyone.
Hold on. While you're
Everybody.
doing this, I'm going to step away for just a second.
Okay.
Low.
Low.
Well, I rolled it, and it is in fact low.
Everyone, let's go.
Everybody's gonna get hit.
I'm so
Nuri is
hyped.
a little upset, I guess.
She's not thinking about it. This is the first time she's used Meteor Swarm.
So-
This is true. She does it. She does know what
Checking.
she's doing.
I need to make 1 save.
Aw, it's not even
Correct.
that much
Or-
damage.
Yes, you only need to make 1 save.
If
It's not
I'm
even
getting
that
hit by multiple,
much. It's just one.
Yeah,
One
it's just
save.
one. So if you get hit,
That's just the first half of the damage. Sierra, you have to roll that twice
Why
because
do I
it
roll
Okay.
is
that?
20d6 fire damage and 20d6 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, I thought it was just the one.
No.
I'm so sorry, everybody. I may have just ended the world.
alright.
You know, it's fine. It's only 40d6 damage. In case anyone's curious, that's enough to play an entire game of Tenzi.
It's not as good.
What's the DC?
The DC, I think, is 15. Let me double check that.
That's a 9?
You know, we have a
I-
lot of inspiration here on this wall. Let me just read through again.
So,
It's a
I had
big
rolled
thing.
before when you had first said the save and you did the first one. I was like, oh, okay, that's like a 26. But then you guys kept talking. I'm like, I guess it doesn't count anymore.
yeah.
Nuri, you just
Oh.
single-handedly did 140 damage to everybody in that area.
All I'm saying is C1 class has inspiration. Unequal King has
60 damage.
inspiration. Seji, Lady Noir, Ace Space, Roxy Bird. They all have inspiration. Just saying. You can give us advantage.
I know,
on
I'm
the
taking
save, just
70.
in case we lose, you know. Just in case we lose that.
I am dropping down to 14 health.
So you failed.
I failed, but I still live.
You take half damage.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
Dex save. I'm using my inspiration. Someone else uses their inspiration. We're gonna need some. Just
I'm sorry, I killed everybody.
Seji,
I'm so sorry.
40d6, you are not wrong, because it is 20 fire, 20 bludgeoning. So,
yeah. 20 fire, 20 bludgeoning for half damage for you. It's crazy. Oh, advantage to Dusty, says Lady Noir. I'll take you. I'll roll again. Let's find out. Do I die?
Amaris
What do I
is
need
safe,
to make?
though. Nuri has her priorities, you know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait.
Esmond! Oh, no!
Yeah, I was about to say, you missed Amaris. It said that your priorities, but your husband there?
You know, she's again. This is the first time she's cast this spell.
You know, I don't
you
think
know,
she really thought this out.
Well,
She's like,
that's
okay, explosions. I'll show you what's what.
16. Does 16 save?
Yes, 15 is what she said
Okay.
earlier.
We take
Okay.
half damage. So
As
instead
in-
of
You
What
take
is
70
fair?
damage.
I only take 70
What's
damage.
his dexterity?
Really? Only 70?
Yeah.
Only 70.
I use my reaction to cast Absorb Elements. And to do this, I cast Absorb Elements and I reduce some of the damage from the fire damage by let's inspect.
Sorry,
resistance.
Esmond.
Okay, and I gain resistance to the triggering damage until the start of my next turn. Okay, so we'll have resistance to fire damage until the start of my next turn. Very
Oh.
good.
Esmond succeeded his roll.
So then take 70 damage.
He's very hurt.
So is Dusty. Okay, hold on. Which one was the fire? Was the fire the first one?
Yeah, fire was the first one.
Okay, hold on. 76.
Wait, how much was the half?
2.
These are big numbers.
3, 19 plus.
Okay.
Okay, I only take 50 points of damage now. And instead of being downed, I am at 19 health. And I'm not even gonna roll for the bear I have.
They're dead.
There is no roll that it can make that will save that lion from death.
Seji, that is correct. The best option is half damage. If you have inspiration, I think you don't, because you took. Does he have inspiration? Seji?
Who is it? Seji? Seji does have inspiration.
Oh,
He
Seji
recently
does. He got it back. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you can make a plea to the DM. You make it so he doesn't take any damage, because currently he's below, I think, half. So he's below half hit points now.
Yeah, is that
Woohoo.
from the half damage?
Well, he first was caught in a bomb that was not from me, and then there was me, and now that's half damage. I took a big chunk of it.
You know,
Oops.
it's times like these where we must remember that Nuri has killed the most innocent people.
No, I
So-
haven't.
I mean, now
I mean-
probably.
Now.
I was like, this one is clearly taking it right here.
All I'm saying is,
I
Dahlia
heard the
likely
most
dead,
innocent.
unless she succeeds. All of these NPCs, there's no way they're surviving. I'm sorry, unless they have some shenanigans.
Seji, just put in the chat that you want to use your inspiration to make it so Esmond doesn't take any damage.
We shall see.
And when Emily gets back, we will. Oh, she's back.
Hello!
Hi.
Emily, so Seji would like to use his inspiration. We'll see if he confirms this. To make it so Esmond doesn't take any damage from this. He did succeed his saving throw. Nevertheless, he is below half hit points now.
Yes. Also, I have to roll a con save of minimum 25 to keep concentration on the animals that have all died. So if they weren't dead, I also lose concentration on the spell.
Yeah, I lost an expeditious retreat.
Yep.
Okay. I will approve of Seji using his inspiration to do that, to negate the
Nice.
damage.
Very good.
Okay.
Then he's no longer below half hit points.
Okay.
Okay.
So what is the DC save?
The DC
15.
is a 15. Melody.
Yeah, she
Put
gave
in-
disadvantage to Nubian.
Ian.
I have to see his ads real quick. I've got them on a...
Thanks, Seji, for saving my fictional husband.
Well, his dex is not that great. He got a 10.
Failure.
Wait,
Question
Nubian
mark?
did?
Nubian rolled a
with
10
bonuses?
He
Okay,
failed.
with
with
bonuses, though.
with his bonuses.
He failed.
That was on the first one.
Well, he doesn't take it again. He can only take it once.
Yeah, it's just
Oh.
once. One damage, one save.
But
Okay.
he takes at least a lot of damage. So
Okay,
that
give me a
means
sec.
140.
I gotta do dab down real quick.
Okay.
It is
Dabdan
180 total.
succeeds.
Holy.
And then the king succeeds.
We're living in the best timeline. We're living in the best timeline. What about Dahlia? Does she fail?
Oh, I haven't rolled for Dahlia. She fails.
We are in the best timeline. We're in the best timeline. Let's
Yes!
go.
The best timeline.
This could not have gone better.
Oh my
Could not
gosh.
have gone better.
Is he taking 140 damage?
140 damage.
Yes.
That's the damage?
Yes.
That
So-
is the damage.
And then it's
Okay.
half of that to anyone who succeeded, which is 70 hit damage.
77 fire.
Oh, 77?
63
No.
bludgeoning.
77 is fire plus
63
63
is
bludgeoning.
Yep.
which
So
is
40
140.
total. If he has resistances to bludgeoning or fire damage, that will have that damage specifically.
Yes. And then anyone who succeeded takes 70 points of damage.
And he takes 140.
Yep.
Okay,
Did
give
Dahlia
me...
succeed?
Dahlia failed, and she's dead.
Okay,
Bye,
She's-
Dahlia.
She's instantly dead. Like, that literally goes over her hit points, and Sierra just vanished.
And we lost Sierra.
That literally just, like, goes and exceeds. Like, it exceeds Dahlia's hit points.
Can I
Here-
describe
here's
how
back,
Nuri
here's
brings
back.
this down?
Absolutely. And then I will
Yes.
describe what happens after.
Sorry, I totally destroyed the temple. But so Nuri gets blasted with this bomb, and so she's like, whoa! Very hurt herself. She's kind of like holding her side. Her skeletons are scattered, and as her bird's feathers are falling, she's gonna run forwards. She grabs her words, throws them forwards, and they like spiral out, and they like flash in this kind of like ruins, because they're words, but they turn into magical ruins as they like flip through the air, kind of like a spinning frisbee. And then as it reaches its point, it shoots out this spell into like these 2 points. And Nuri just shouts at Nuvian. She's like, "You want to play with fire? Let's play with fire!" She just breaks it down, and there's like this distant roaring sound that just gets louder. Then boom, it breaks through the ceiling, rubble flying everywhere as meteors from the sky fall upon everybody.
Oh
I
my
feel like
gosh.
Beautiful.
the moment Douse would hear that, there's just a pit in his stomach. Like, what?
Hey, payback. Drop a house on me and my family. I'll do the same.
Guys, I had written for 4 phases of this battle, and you're skipping one of them. You're skipping 2 of them.
Let's play with fire. Let's do this.
All I'm saying is
Phases.
payback.
Payback.
How's it
Okay.
feel?
I mean, you guys are rocking this battle. You just dropped a meteor.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Can we give inspiration to Sierra as well?
Okay, yes. And see what class, don't apologize. That was amazing. Yes,
Thank you.
Sierra
Beautiful.
gets inspiration. Alrighty. So, that's the end of your turn, Nuri?
Yes, that's the end of my turn.
Okay, so
Bonus
let
action?
me let me resolve some things
Bonus
that
action was doing
happen.
the words.
Let me resolve some things real quick before the NPC turn.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
So, Davdan was previously injured from the explosion,
No.
and this literally went 3 points over his max hit, so he's dead, or downed. He's downed, but
Bleeding
not
out.
dead.
Okay.
So I am going to put an X over him for now because he is doing death saving. Actually, I probably shouldn't because he's not like dead. He is doing death saving throws, so I'm putting a red dot on him.
Okay.
So that is something that probably needs to get fixed. The king, he was damaged a little bit beforehand. Whereas Davdan had been damaged a lot. more, but the king is actually not dead. The king is fine. But this elf is definitely dead. But he is surrounded by dead bodies. So this is the result as these two meteors just fire and brimstone as you shout that you want to play with fire, right? Nuvian's going to take a legendary action before the NPC turn as he just kind of gets up this, like, the fog and dust that was put up from the blasts kind of enshrouding him slightly as he looks at you and he goes, "Fire! I'm the king!" And he actually will shadow travel next to the king.
Oh, it's not me. That's okay.
He shadow travels next to the king, and he goes over and he grabs the ruby stone around the neck of the king.
No.
Pulls it off, rips it off as the king's like, "No!" and trying to stop him. Nuvian grabs it, and he grabs and he clutches it, and it almost like feels like he might be breaking it right now. But then you see something shift as his arm contorts in pain. And these black veins start crawling down his arm and up his skin, up onto his face. As
The Reds.
And then you see him growl. His teeth become sharp. And you notice claws growing from his fingernails. And scales, platinum scales, start crawling and growing on his arm, along with these black spidery veins. He shouts, and you hear this roar, and these two spectral platinum wings sprout from his back. And he is now the Shade King. Nuvian, the Shade King. Yeah, I've got an image as his token is now changed. Let's throw a picture of the Shade King out here for y'all. I'm gonna make it big. Oh, whoops, that was way too big.
He's long.
He's long. The picture's getting a little screwed up. There we go.
Ooh.
For those of you on stream, hold on. Why are some other characters peeking through him? Anyways, this is the Shade King.
Douse is here.
Nuvian, the Shade King, as he now has the Heartstone in his grasp. As he becomes more draconic in his looks with these black veins. As you guys have literally skipped all the levels and went to the final boss round. So, because you guys, I was going to play out like a video game. Once he got to half health, he was going to switch to different stuff. And then when he got to... just nuked.
I'll just say this is the danger of letting me pick my own spells.
Hey. If anyone, hey, it is what it is. It is
C1
what
class.
it is.
I love this.
The C1
Okay.
class.
All right, guys. So now it is the Shade King. I have a new token for him. I'm gonna delete one of these dead bodies,
That's right there.
and then I'm gonna just move this token because it's on the. This one's gonna get removed, or not removed, because it's holding a spot on the line. As now we have the Shade King. Okay. Nuvian for the Scalies. I love that. That is the best use of audience inspiration. This is so good.
Yeah. I agree with Melody Wolf there. That was fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Lady Noir, wow, he got even hotter. I love this. Alrighty. So it is now going to the NPC turn, as now you guys are facing the Shade King. NPCs, what are you gonna do? Well, Davdan's gonna roll his death saving throw. And it's a number.
I got him, guys. Don't worry.
Thanks
I
for
have
always
a-
cleaning up
I have a
after my
plan.
messes, Douse.
There we go.
You do that a lot.
He does.
Okay, guys. Who wants to go first? Because it's literally just Esmond and Dane.
There are no other NPCs.
Okay.
You got rid of the rest of them.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, I guess then the king. I keep
And the
forgetting the
king.
king's here.
Yeah.
The king is going to try and fight Nuvian. And oh, nat 20s. Okay, king.
Vengeance.
Okay.
All right, vengeance for the Hearthstone.
He attacks him and deals a little bit of baby damage. If I can grab anything. Oh no, my game might have frozen.
Oh no.
Sorry guys, I might need to refresh the page.
Yeah, mine did that a little bit ago.
Quick,
It's all right.
everybody move our tokens so she doesn't know where we were.
Yeah, like chess. It's like you wake up and everything's gone. Oh no. Well, thank you probably.
I do know whenever you're ready for Esmond to take his turn, Melody Wolf said she wants to hear his reaction to the Meteor Swarm spell.
Hear his
Hear.
his reaction. Oh, Esmond's reaction? Okay, yes,
Maybe it's his
absolutely. Let me just put the damage on this guy real quick.
Okay.
The
Esmond's over here, right?
Yeah, Esmond's right here. When the meteor swarm went down, what he ended up doing, actually, because he negated all the damage, right?
Yes, because of Seji.
Yeah. So basically, he went down and he was going to take damage, but he actually grabbed one of the dead bodies and like threw it on top of himself. So as the meteor came down right next to him, all of the the heat, the fire, and the bludgeoning from loose rocks getting struck everywhere, he just kind of blocked it with his dead body. And he's kind of like, oh, sorry, because it turns out that it was the female one that he just kind of grabs and whoop, to defend himself, and he's like, oh, sorry, I don't. You're dead.
Husband of a necromancer. Of course he would think to use the bodies.
Of course. All right. Esmond can take, or I guess, yeah, Esmond, go take your turn.
So I'm assuming there's not really shadows anymore.
There are shadows that are created from the flickers from the, because it's not
Okay.
he can travel through light shadows also. It doesn't have to be something deep and dark. Generally,
then
they
he'll
prefer the
travel-
deep and dark because they aren't spotted
Okay.
very well.
So he'll travel through the shadows, pop out right next to Nuvian, and just
The
bam,
Shade
bam, bam.
King.
The Shade King, sorry, the Shade King. He'll pop out next to the Shade King and just da 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 da.
Apologies, gotta use the right titles for him.
Exactly. That's who
Yeah,
he
my
is now.
bad.
He's the Shade
But-
King.
He's evolved.
He has advantage on his first attack because he popped up, but he's also flanking the Shade King, so it's
Okay.
advantage either way.
All right. Roll the hit.
The first one is going to be 28 to hit.
Hits.
The next one, 28 to hit. Next one, whoa,
How do you do that?
is
A 5 to hit.
no plus 9, so
9.
it's
Plus 9. Oh, plus
so it's
9.
4 plus 9. 13 to hit.
13 misses, I believe. Let me double check.
Okay.
AC. Wait, his AC is 16.
Okay, so the first to hit, the last one misses, so he'll do a total of 54 points of necrotic damage with his swords.
He's a beast.
Just like pops up and just stabs him into his back.
Okay, he goes and stabs, and Nuvian roars and is, is that Esmond's turn?
Yep.
How much damage total?
It was 54.
Dang, that's pretty beastly.
Yeah, big damage.
Okay, alrighty. Dane, we'll have her take her turn.
Yep. She will
With
first
Dusty on deck.
Yep. She will run up the stairs and see her extremely hurt sister, and will cast Heal, which just lets her pump 70 hit points into her.
Frick yeah.
Yep, just a heal for 70.
Thank you.
I imagine that is one of her biggest connections, and she will want her sister to live. So,
Logic.
yes. And then she will use her spectral weapon to make a melee attack, or spell attack, to the Shade King.
Thank you.
That is 14 to hit.
14 misses. He's an
Ooh.
AC of 16.
Close.
But that will be her turn.
Okay, now before it goes to Dusty's turn, he's going to take a legendary action. In which he reaches and touches the ground, and kind of like digs his claws into the ground and twists a little bit. And it's like you see, you know how like in Dune, you see the sandworm and like, or I guess, I don't know if this is in Dune particularly or other things, but you'll see like the mound of like something traveling underneath the ground, like because it becomes a light little mound, right? So you see that happen, and it like trails off in this direction. And because I don't have anything that's gonna like really represent it very well,
BG.
a giant rend bursts through the ground, and will make an attack on Dusty.
All right.
It's not even the BG's turn.
Nope, it's a legendary action.
It is what it is.
That's really okay.
Bad guy.
It rolled a 2 and then it rolled a 1 because it had 2 attacks, so it missed.
I'm alive.
As it tries to strike you, but it's new. It's figuring things out, so you're completely missed. Alrighty, so now it is Dusty's turn with Amaris on deck.
Okay. Dusty sees himself as valuable in this fight because he is a healer, and so he will keep himself alive. But because my unicorn totem is still alive, any healing can be spread to anyone in the radius.
Oh, like with Dane as well?
Anyone in the radius. Not Dane's healing though, just mine.
Oh,
Just
just
mine.
yours.
Yep. And so what we're gonna do is we are going to cast.
Wait, quick question.
Yeah.
Is Dabdan in that circle?
Dabdan is in that circle. And in fact, we're gonna do a little bit of a shenanigan.
We
and
love shenanigans.
We do love shenanigans. We're gonna pull the unicorn down. As a bonus action, I can move it up to 30 feet. And so we're gonna move the totem down to here, right there, to make it so the radius extends down a little bit further. I don't know if Nuri's in that range as well, but we'll see. And then we're gonna cast.
I don't believe she is.
No, I'm 60 feet away from the unicorn.
Okay. He will cast Cure Wounds at 5th level. And he will
who?
use on himself. He's going to use his staff to upcast it by 1 additional level
Nice.
as one of the leaves of the world tree falls. and his healing is empowered to a 6th level Cure Wounds, which
Ooh.
is 6d8 healing to him, and then everyone else will regenerate 10 hit points. Who is inside of the radius? So
Okay, so
Dabdan
Dabdan-
will be up, and anyone else in the radius. So lots of healing. And then I'll go ahead and roll how much Dusty heals for. That's such garbage, but it's fine. This is why we healed as much as we could. I heal for 19.
Okay.
Plus 10.
Hold on, I
actually.
gotta do it in the way that I normally do it. So
Just
he's
gotta
got 130, so he healed for 10. So
Okay, that'll be...
he's back up like, what the?
Okay, and I do get plus 10 on top of that. Okay. So big heals, all the way around. And unfortunately, the rest of the people are all dead. So, but now Dusty is up with some HP, and he's going to turn his focus towards the 2 threats around him, probably. And that is his action and bonus action. So that is the end of his turn.
Okay, Amaris, it's your turn with Douse on deck.
Okay, first things first, she's going to thank Dane profusely.
Dane's like, you're welcome. Now get into the fight.
And Amaris, after now get into the fight, she's like, gladly, and she's actually going to take off her cloak. So for a
We're
little bit
getting
of
serious
description, yeah, we're getting serious. For a little bit of a description, the sleeves of her outfit are actually not connected to the rest of the outfit. So they're kind of like cut off sleeves, and there's like a diamond shape cut out like around her chest. She pulls out Time Piercer and activates, casting haste on herself again.
There we go.
Because it's like the best thing ever.
I think that means
I am sorry, Esmond, but it was your freaking choice to go there. She is going to come over here, and we are going to cast...
Oh, there she is.
Where are you? Here we go. We're gonna cast Flame Strike.
Are you hitting Dabdan, Esmond, and Nuvian?
No,
The
so I
Shade
have a
King-
range of 60 feet.
Okay.
So,
And it does just a pillar at that point, right?
Yeah.
yeah, so
There we
it is a 10-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder.
Okay, so are you hitting the
So-
king with that too?
It would
No,
be...
I'm going to be placing it very
Like
very
right,
carefully.
like right here.
Here?
So it just
Yes, which is why I am cursing the fact that Esmond is right there, and you just had to move him right there, Sierra.
It would be-
Esmond just had to move there.
Advantage! Attack dip!
He's flanked.
blank.
He'll be fine. He'll be fine. He's really close to full hit points. He'll be fine.
It'll be fine. It'll be okay.
Nothing could go
Alright.
wrong.
And I did check. This is not concentration, so I still have haste.
Okay, awesome.
Roll the dexterity saving throws.
Okay, he's going to be rolling it straight up. Why?
Is this like sunlight kind of thing?
It is not.
It's fire.
It'll be
Okay.
no 5d6 fire, 5d6 radiant.
He will use
Oh,
a
yeah.
legendary resistance to succeed.
Well, he
Oh,
still takes half.
He's in legendary resistance territory.
Yeah,
Anybody
because
want to
he
use
keeps rolling
inspiration
bad.
here?
Well,
Who has
can they
inspiration
use
left?
inspiration against that?
I mean, he just succeeds. That's how legendary
Yeah.
resistance works.
Yeah, legendary resistance works
Okay.
like that.
Esmond takes half damage.
Okay.
6.
How's Esmond looking?
He's currently 1 point away from full health, so.
He'll be
All
fine.
right.
Esmond?
So fire damage. 26.
Okay,
26
so
fire
half of that would be 13.
He's
And
fine.
15 radiant.
So that's
11, that's fine. That's still fine.
That's 41 total.
so 20 total damage.
And then
If only you had a 5th level
Because-
spell slot for more fire for the room.
you know, I do have another 5th level spell slot. So I could do it again if I wanted.
But do you cast 2 spells in 1 turn? Even with haste?
Technically,
No.
so haste was a feature, so she can cast this spell, but not
Well,
another.
no, because she said she could do it again. So I was like, wait, she already cast
Yeah.
Flame Strike. So doesn't she have to wait a turn to cast Flame Strike again?
If that is the case, well, hold on, let's see.
So technically, by all technicality, as long as she doesn't use a spell as a bonus action, she can use 2 spells as her actions.
Oh.
However, that's just the way that the current edition of D&D works is if you cast a spell as a bonus action, you can't cast an additional spell as action. So you're out of being able to cast. But if you cast a spell as your action, you can, if you have another action in that turn, you can cast another spell, technically.
I can do this again.
Rules as written. But I would say DM
Wait, what?
can overrule
2
that.
spells in 1? You can't do 2
No,
spells
you
in
can
1.
only do 1 spell.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very specific
Okay.
ruling, but that is the current ruling of how it works.
So-
It's been shenanigans.
I'm just gonna say you can only do it. You can only cast 1 spell per turn.
If it's like reactivating a spell because it's already active, that's a little different.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to recast, but
And then next question. I guess I could go up around there. Now that I don't have to worry about Dahlia. Thank you,
have
Harry.
double move speed. Got him.
I got you.
So if I come up whoa, I am still on that. If I come up here and attack the Shade King, would I get advantage? Even though-
because he's flanked. I'd say so.
Sweet. We're gonna do that.
You can attack twice here with your rapier.
Yes, because I have Blade Flourish.
I just
We're gonna
love
be
the
doing-
fact that I love the comments like C1 class saying we're on the path to speed run the BBG, and Lady Noir going, I just love how they came into this fight and Nuri just lost all regard for life, just completely decimating that.
All right, advantage against the Shade King with the rapier. That is 10 for the first attack.
Misses.
All right. Then she can attack again with slashing flourish. That is 21.
21 hits. Roll for damage.
All right. And that is a D8
Plus a D10 since you're using a flourish.
plus a D10. And how much is added for the rapier?
Your dexterity modifier. Or
Dexterity
strength,
modifier.
whichever is higher.
My dexterity is higher. And then, because I only have one weapon in hand, I can use the dueling feature
Up
to
the
add an
damage.
additional 2.
Nice.
All right, just tell me how much damage.
So,
All right, doing the math. 13 points of damage.
13. Okay. Awesome. As you just come up and you
And-
do all this dancing slashing.
And then, I know we just talked about doing another spell, but it is technically a bonus action. Can I Misty Step?
With that one is...
It's a spell still.
Yeah, so I probably would say no. Just because you can only cast one
Okay.
spell per turn. Sorry.
If you use
It's all good.
defensive flourish, your AC will increase by the number rolled on the D10 until the start of your next turn. So, and you'll keep the
That's
damage.
True.
Alrighty. So,
Well, maybe best.
is that the end of your turn?
Yep. I will keep that in mind for my next attack.
Okay, alright. So, legendary action before Douse goes. Yeah, sorry. As he is going to use his spectral claw attack because he unfortunately does not have enough points to do the shadow wreath effect that I wanted to do. But he's gonna do a spectral claw, and he is going to attack. Let's say he attacks Amaris. No, he's gonna attack Esmond. So essentially what this looks like is, well, before, when we got to phase 3, it was going to be like a spectral looking dragon claw, you know? But now it's just his actual hand, it's now a dragon claw. So it's gonna, he's going to strike at Esmond with his claw. Okay, that is a 27 to hit. He's going to deal 14 points of necrotic damage to Esmond.
How much?
14 points. Steve, it's good to see you in the chat.
Hi, Steve.
Alrighty. As he does a spectral claw, or not a spectral claw anymore, an actual dragon claw to the face. No, just kidding. Esmond's wearing a mask, a helmet. So, strikes him, deals 14 points of damage. And now it is officially Douse's turn with Nuvian on deck.
Alright, so first, just checking. Even if I heal someone, it doesn't give them bonus healing because of your unicorn totem, right?
Correct.
Yeah, because
Okay.
only if Dusty heals will everyone receive bonus healing.
And everybody's currently up that is on our side.
Correct.
Yes, but
Dabdan's pretty hurt.
he's hurt. He's hurting. But
Alright.
it's okay. He can outlast the I think the NPC turn's coming up anyway.
Douse's healing is very minimal, so it's good for getting people up, but not for helping them take hits.
Yeah. There's
So
a
he-
Shade King to beat.
Yeah. Instead, he will run 1, 2, 3, 4, and as his action, he will uncap his decanter of endless water and do gush so that it casts a bunch of water. And with that, he will be doing shape the flowing river and make a giant ice wall between Dusty and the Rend.
Okay. I'm loving this. How long is your ice wall?
It is until it melts.
Oh, no, like how lengthwise?
30 feet.
30 feet. Okay, so you pop out the water, and you start doing the gush, and you just hear way in the back of your mind, I've been wanting to get into this fight. And it gushes so much more out. It's going to be a 40-foot wall now.
Okay.
So draw whatever length of wall you want and where you want it.
1, 2,
Can you surround
3,
it?
4,
Or is it-
5. Surround the Rend?
Or is it a line? Does it have to be a line?
I can make it any shape I want, I think.
You're shaping the flowing river.
Yeah,
That is, yes, the
1,
shaping
2.
of the river that is flowing.
That's 15. I cannot trap things inside of it, if that's what you're going for.
Oh, okay.
Plus, the rend can just travel under the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, Douse is really just trying to make a divide between the two so that if Dusty wants to leave, he doesn't get attack of opportunity.
Smart.
Makes sense and is appreciated. Dusty actually, he like seems to be pretty focused on this rend, but then once you do that, he like looks over and just gives like a nod and turns towards Nubian.
Okay. Douse, with that, you notice that a bunch of water starts leaking from your bracelet. And all of a sudden your arms are being wrapped up in these like strips of water that are just curling around your arms. And you hear Wei in your mind and she goes, "Now, let's get this battlefield a little wet with some cleaner ingredients, because the blood is a bit, let's clean it up a bit."
I agree.
Every single attack that you deal will deal an additional 4d10 water damage.
You're giving me a lot more damage than I can do on my own.
Yes. Wei is legit the heart of the sea, so she's bringing out the big guns.
Alright. And then bonus action, Douse will move his Tentacle of the Deep to come and attack our King of Shadows.
The Shade King.
Shade King.
I'm gonna delete some of the dead bodies here so you guys can
They're frozen.
Yeah, they got frozen.
Oh.
No, I'm saying because I covered them in ice.
Yeah, I see. That's okay. I says being silly. Okay. There you go. So you feel very empowered. Also, I'm gonna leave this up to the audience. Audience, if you have a cool idea of something Wei can do in this battle, comment it in the chat and we'll see what happens.
That is a 11 to hit.
11 misses. Heal like a waterbender? You don't want me to say? Avatar
that is
state
Douse's turn.
All right, Douse, that was your turn. It is now the bad guy's turn. I love these ideas. Let's keep them rolling.
Nice.
The Shade King. Now that it is his turn, let me pull up his character sheet. Okay. Okay, so he will draw the two short swords from on either hip of his, and he is going to slash. He does make, how many attacks is that? That is 3 attacks. He is going to firstly attack Amaris with one of the attacks. Okay, he attacks you with a 21 to hit. And I have to put this...
Yes.
I have to roll this in the chat because there's too many dice on math.
Too many dice, you say? Excuse me? What?
Excusez-moi.
Wait, what?
Because each blade looks like it's being enhanced with necrotic energy, and you just see these black tendrils crawling all over the blades. Water exosuit, I love this. Sorry, I gotta freaking... Where is it? So that's 40 points of damage.
Are you still alive?
I am still alive.
She was healed a lot. She was healed.
I was
70,
healed a lot.
Maybe she's probably
Oh,
max
that's
HP.
Dane.
Well, she was max HP.
I was max
On the
max
stream we
HP.
lost you.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Then he is going to roll to hit Esmond
No.
with a 14.
Miss.
Okay, he's going to try and strike him again with an 18.
Miss.
18
His AC
misses
is-
on him?
His AC is 19.
It's 19. Dang, he is.
Boom,
The
boom.
tank.
He's
I have
he
a
was
hot
tank.
husband,
You like, and he's the best.
and he's the best.
I love this. Okay, so that is his action. For his bonus action, he is going to frightful presence each creature of the drow's choice that is within 60 feet and aware of it. Okay.
Haha, I'm safe.
Yeah, Sierra's not within 60 feet, but Dane is. Okay, so everybody in this vicinity plus Dane must roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, right.
Yes, Seji, I love it. Inspiration. I love it. Unless you already have it, so.
He's that
Esmond
guy. He's
Oh
rolled
my.
a 9.
Esmond got a what?
A 9.
A 9.
He's scared.
Greg got a 20. Dusty got a 20. Megan got a dirty 1.
Douse has a 12,
Okay, and Dane.
and Dane has a dirty 20.
Okay, and the king has a dirty 20 also. So Douse, the king, and Dusty succeed. Everyone else fails.
You mean Dane?
Yes, Dane.
Douse fails.
Oh, Douse fails because Dane got the 20. That's what it was. Sorry. Dane, Dusty, and the king succeed. Everyone else fails. Okay. You are now frightened for 1 minute. Let's see. So you can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns. And once you succeed, you are immune to his frightful presence for the next 24 hours. Oh, Seji says advantage for Esmond. Yeah, I would say roll advantage.
awesome. Oh, I totally forgot.
Only if you.
Only if he gets a small cutscene facing his fear.
I love it.
I remember, so Amaris had concentration on haste, but since she got damaged, she has to make a concentration check. And it's
True.
half the total damage that she took, so you have to hit a 20 or higher in order to succeed on concentration on haste.
It is possible.
It is
Okay,
possible.
should I?
And
Constitution?
Esmond rolled a 23 with the success.
Constitution. Ew.
Okay.
And- So he is not frightened.
This is
Um,
cutscene though.
Yeah, the cutscene while Megan is rolling her Constitution save, the cutscene
It's a
for
con save.
What?
Esmond. So Esmond,
What did you say I needed?
20 or higher.
Should I risk the digital dice?
It's a tough question because it's a hard roll. That is not an easy
Well, here's
roll.
the thing. These are the two that I am doing today. I've got my metallic
Risky.
dice and my baby D20.
Mm.
you never know. So for Esmond, this frightful presence goes off, right? And he looks at the Shade King, a shadow of what his best friend used to be. And this fear grips him. But then he thinks of Nuri. He thinks of Ami. He thinks of the people he needs to fight for, his friends. And he bursts through that fear. And Nuvian will not control him.
Yes!
Yeah, so Esmond is no longer frightened. He's not scared. Time to play Undefeatable from Sonic Frontiers. I wish, otherwise, but we'd get copyrighted. No! You rolled a 3!
I rolled a 3 for Constitution. Does anyone have inspiration? They are willing to spare.
C1 class, Unequal King, Ace Base, Steve Weber, actually. You're here as well. Roxy Bird, Hero Human. I didn't see them in chat. But AFK Uki.
Seji just used his inspiration.
Yeah, Seji just used his.
Oh,
Okay.
C1 class says inspo. Okay.
Roll again. Try it. We'll cross our fingers real hard. That's a hard one to hit. You have to hit a 19 or a 20 on the die roll.
Petition to use both of them to get advantage.
To use both of what?
Steve's inspiration and also C1 class.
Okay, yeah. You can use C1 class and Steve's in order to get advantage.
Well, it would be
see if
advantage
Steve
for
still
one of
wants
them.
to give it, because there's a little
Oh,
bit
if
of delay
Steve wants to use it, then we can do that.
to give.
To give advantage.
Yeah, because C1 class did give advantage with theirs.
What could count as a
Steve's
reroll?
inspiration. Yeah, it's a reroll, and
It's
then
a reroll.
Steve
Okay.
theoretically could have it reroll again. Okay, we try. Haste is one of the most dangerous spells to use.
It is. It really is.
Ah.
That is an 18.
Oh, no! That's so close.
Steve!
One more!
One more, Steve! One more! Can Steve just use his to have her instantly succeed?
Because she rolled an 18. That's literally
Just
Steve,
do it.
high or low? High or low, Steve?
Account for the lag. Account for
With
the
the lag, we gotta wait for the lag. But high or low, Steve? Once
That's
you
so
get the once you see this, high
Okay,
or
well, this
low?
is going on. I need to plug in my computer.
Sure.
Pull it in the computer.
So you just got the give advantage thing probably, so
Yeah,
Yes.
a moment.
we gotta give him a sec. That's okay.
Hi.
We all stand here awkwardly looking back and
Hi.
forth.
Okay. All right, Steve. This is all on you. It was high. I love this.
Let's go.
Steve, you just single-handedly saved Amaris.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, C class helped.
Yes, NC1 class.
The double.
Y'all did it.
You guys did this.
You saved Amaris.
Thank you.
Sorry,
guys
someone is
so
knocking
much.
on my door. I will be right back.
Okay.
Hmm.
You know,
Stranger danger.
it's times like
Reminder?
these where I'm very happy that we're live streaming this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's all the hope. That was great. That was great.
Perfect. Well done, everybody. Shakes hands, pats back. Yeah.
Well done. Well done. Well done.
We did good.
Good job, everybody.
Ooh,
Applause for everybody.
I'm a little upset because I've been like trying to get actions for my turns, but I'm using them to take care of all these things, so I can't get
Yes.
into the fight. Like,
It
ah.
is sad. It is sad. The healing and protection and
Yeah, you
I
gotta
mean,
go
it's
out there and
pretty
just
hype,
stun him,
so.
just like kabam.
I mean, it's fine. I probably shouldn't be in the fight with how low my health is right now.
How low's your health? You were
I
in
am
the
at
meteor.
27.
Were you in the
I
meteor?
was in the meteor.
I'm
So-
sorry.
I gotta just say a quick thing real quick. So, I had an Amazon package coming today. And at the door was actually this guy. I was wondering why it hadn't arrived yet. This guy, he's like, "Hey, your package got misdelivered to my house," and he brought it back to my house.
Aw,
Very
That's so sweet. There's so many good people out here, and it is what I had ordered. So I know there's nothing weird on it. So
nice.
but yeah, that was really
Secret
sweet.
hidden camera attached now. Like, oh no!
I mean, it's a protective case, so it's like not really
Secret
going to be
hidden
in
camera.
not going to be in any peeping spot. But no. Anyways, just people can be really good people.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so that was that. Oh yes, the Rend is also going to attack. Okay, so the Rend is going to actually move through the ground, and is going to attack Douse.
I dodge.
You dodge. Okay, the lowest one it rolled was a 22 to hit, and then it got higher also, so.
I'm
Ah,
saluting you, Douse.
that hit.
You protected me.
It's okay. I have another character down here I get to play as.
Yeah, and I get to run up and heal you on my turn.
Okay, so you get 16 points of damage from it.
I'm still up.
Woohoo! You need to also roll a dexterity saving throw for me.
Ooh. That is a 13.
13 succeeds. It does not grapple you.
Yay!
Yay! And now it is Nuri's turn. With NPCs on deck. Oh yes, the Cedric saying we should get new music. I wonder if I can just increase the intensity.
Is that possible? That'd be cool.
Supposedly.
Also, does he have a layer action now? I hate to be the person to. I bring up the haste concentration. I'm really just trying to get us killed here is what I'm doing. But doesn't he have a layer action? Or
No,
legendary
unfortunately,
action
this is
between?
not his lair.
oh yeah, but
That's
does he
fair.
have a legendary action in between?
He has been using them.
Yes.
Douse-
Uh,
Yeah,
He
'cause
does
Douse's
have
turn just ended.
Well, no, it was the bad guy's turn that just ended. So he was going to wait until the next player's turn to do a legendary
Oh,
action.
that's right. He
Yeah,
can't do
because he can't do it right after
yeah.
his turn. So that's why it's Nuri's turn. Then he's going to do a legendary, most likely.
Okay.
Ah.
Okay.
Well, Nuri, after bringing down fire from the sky, which is far above her skill level, she is actually gonna kind of stumble a bit forwards, and there's like blood coming out of her nose, and she's feeling a little
Woozy?
and she's gonna make her way up the stairs, but like she's struggling. I need to measure how far I can go. Ah! Okay, yeah. Ding. And then either she's gonna cast this or her words are gonna cast it. Either way, I'm gonna get in range. But I'm going to cast blindness on Nubian.
Okay.
I'll pop this into the chat. There we go. So he needs to make a Constitution saving throw of 15 or be blinded. And so she's not close enough, but her words will get closer. So that they are within range. They're just gonna we'll put it there.
He fails, but he's going to use his last legendary resistance to succeed.
Okay. So after that doesn't work, she's just like at the top of the stairs, like leaning against the side, and she's definitely not doing so great, just because it was a very high-powered spell.
Yeah. 9th level meteor storm.
It's only like, what? Jump forward 8 levels, and then you can cast the spell normally.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
I mean, I will admit, you guys are pretty close to killing him. So you're getting there.
Let's go.
Alrighty. Is that your turn, Nuri?
Yes.
Alright. He is going to do a legendary action. He is going to cast Shadow Reeve, in which his wings envelop around him, and just this inky black darkness dissipates from around him, and in a 15-foot radius sphere centered on himself. Thank you, whoever's doing that. So that is here. If you could keep that up real quick while I draw a circle. Hold on. That's not working. This app, this just hates me.
Can I use a reaction to Misty Step?
I don't think it's a reaction.
It's not, but can I?
No, unfortunately, no. As now you guys are in a sphere of darkness. So magical darkness, you can only see if you can see in magical darkness. So everyone in this area is blind, except for Nuvian and Esmond.
My husband, once again, what can I say?
I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah. And with that, he does, actually, no, that would have to take another legendary action. So it is now NPC turn.
Ooh.
Do you know what gets rid of darkness? Fire from above. Yeah, see on glass. Get inspiration. Let's do it. Okay.
I got something I can do. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do.
Yeah, let's let Dane go first.
2, 3. That's 20. I am just measuring how far she can move.
Yeah, no, you're good. I'm doing...
I will have her move forward, and then she will be casting Dispel Magic on Nuvian.
Oh, fancy.
I do not know
You
if
have
that is...
saved my turn! You have saved what I was going to do for my turn.
You're gonna
Yeah.
dispel... Well, you're gonna have to
Darkness.
try, and you're gonna have to roll for it, depending on what...
Yeah, it's magical
Yeah.
darkness. Would that be plus, their spell?
I'm pulling up the spell real quick.
I will say Davdan steps out of the edge of the shadow, and he is going to bonus action, because he has a bonus action of Healing Light, where he can choose 4 creatures within 60 feet of him, and they will regain 40 hit points.
Oh, that is nice.
Mm-hmm. So he's going to choose Amaris. Amaris, you get 40. He's also going to choose himself. So he gets 40 because he's been hurting. Let's see. Who else looks hurt?
Douse?
And Nuri?
Douse is at 11 health right now.
Oh,
Douse
okay.
is very
Douse
bad.
will get some. And then what is Nuri and Dusty at? Are either of you?
I'm at
Nuri.
52.
Nuri's at 38 out of 58.
So Nuri? Or Dusty, yeah. Maybe he'll heal Dusty because Nuri's not right
Dusty.
in the fray.
Yeah, he'll Dusty.
Yeah, so he'll
I
heal
get 40?
Dusty. Yeah, so Amaris, Dusty, Douse, and Davdan each got 40 hit points.
Yay!
Actually, having 3 healers, crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the spell DC is 10 plus the level of the spell.
Also, C1 class says, I want to see Davdan peek out of the shadow, just wave like a little kid before healing. Yeah, so he like was halfway in. He just like kind of peeks out, gives a little wave to Douse, and then like points. You can get healed, and you can get healed. And
All right. Am I good to roll?
Yes.
That is 15 plus 8. So 23?
23. Wait.
So the DC is to pass is 10 plus the level of the spell. So the level of this darkness spell, whatever that is.
Mm-hmm.
So you add that to 10. That's the minimum DC. And so
And you rolled a 23.
it is let's see.
Because she gets a plus 8 to her spell attacks.
Well, it's not a spell attack. It's just plus the spellcasting modifier. So it would be
Wait, yeah.
wisdom for her. So it's like a +4 or something.
Oh. In that case, it's not a 23. It would be a 19.
A 19. Okay, well that does succeed. Also, Nova Flare, we've loved having you. So even if you can't come every time, we love having you. So you're amazing. Thank you for participating in the game.
And you
Thanks
are
for being
correct.
here.
We can't get rid of you forever. We love having you here. Please join us anytime.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So with that, the darkness just dissipates. You see him just visibly upset by this. Like, really? Really? You're gonna do that to me?
Yes, she
He's
is.
just standing, like, he has, like, this epic look on his face as he does that, and then it dissipates. He's like, oh.
It's like, you kidding me? Well, in that case, Davdan is going to do a fun thing on his turn.
She's still going to attack with her sword. Or her scythe.
Oh, okay.
Special weapon.
So she's got to attack with her scythe. Esmond's got to attack, and then Davdan
That's
is
a nat
going to do
20.
some silly things.
Nat 20 on the side. Fantastic.
I should have been using these red dice before. They're rolling well right now.
Okay. So
Which
how much
is-
damage was that?
I haven't calculated the damage yet. Where are you? Spiritual weapon. Spiritual weapon. It is 1d8 plus spellcasting modifier, so 8 plus 3. And it's technically is it a 3rd level or is it a 4th level? Looks like it's 4th level, so it's actually 3, 5, 6, 14 plus 8, so 22.
22. Alrighty. Okay, perfect. And that's the end of her turn?
Yep, and it's force damage. I don't know if he has any resistance to that.
No. Don't think so. Okay, Davdan is going to come up here now. And he is going to, what you see happen is Davdan seems to channel something within him. And you guys see like this, almost like this spectral dragon hide appear around him as he like pulls his shoulders back and just breathes out this dragon fire towards him, towards Nuvian. Target must make a save. Okay. Okay. So on this one, he takes... Sorry,
Real quick, there's this thing going on in the YouTube chat about what would be funnier if, which would be funnier, Nuri having a leash on, like a child leash on Esmond and Ami, or Esmond having a child leash on Nuri and Ami. Everyone's just, so they're all trying to figure out who currently has that, and Silver Dust put in, they both have a leash on each other somewhat.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
Fact.
Who said that?
Wisdom.
He'll get inspo
Okay, he
for
does
that.
succeed on the saving. So he does succeed on his
He was
saving
the
throw, but he
one.
still takes 8 points of damage. Of radiant damage, actually. Oh wait, which would be doubled.
So I'm gonna give inspo to Seji for starting that.
Alrighty, let's do
Awesome.
it.
Saji's been weaving inspiration. I think he's used his inspiration, let's see, 4 times? About 4 times. Maybe
And he keeps gaining more.
And this is his 5th. know?
Esmond has a leash on himself with his ADHD.
It's
Does
like a
Nova Flare
spell
have inspo?
Not currently.
Let's give
No.
him inspo.
I don't give it to him.
Dane's giving you inspiration. I love it. Okay,
I
guys.
like holding it for those who don't talk much. So I was like, all right, Nova Flare, I haven't heard from you at all today.
Let's do it. Okay, Esmond's turn.
Attack! Chick, chick. With advantage, because he's flanked.
It is an inspo heavy session. It's the final session. Let's go. I think C1 class has inspiration, right? Did we get him? Yeah, bro, this
Correct.
is insane.
C1
Why do I
class
get inspo so much? Because you're
You know what,
funny.
Seji? For asking that question, inspiration.
22 to hit.
22 does hit.
And then
For questioning inspiration, C1 class.
11.
Inspiration.
11 points of damage.
No, 11 to hit.
Misses.
And then the next one is, oh, 24 to hit.
24 hits. How much damage?
Cool. So he does 27 and then 27, which comes out to, I believe, 54.
54 points of damage.
Correct, in total between his 2 hits.
How do you want to do this?
What?
Esmond does it. Of course
I feel like
it's
you need to
Esmond.
describe that because it's Esmond's kill.
Okay.
That's Esmond's kill.
Alrighty. If the audience would like to add anything into here, by all means they can. But I'll start doing a description a little bit, and I'll be watching the chat to see. So as you guys have all been fighting, he's getting overwhelmed as you guys are all just ganging up on him. This, right, a single tear falls. Oh my gosh, there's so many things. Okay, I gotta read this real quick, and then I'll explain.
This is really the audience's kill.
This is the
This
audience's
isn't Esmond's,
kill.
this isn't ours. This is the audience got this with all of the help they gave us.
DM Mercer
Specifically,
impression,
Reggie.
you get inspiration. I get inspiration, yay!
Inspiration.
Oh my gosh. Okay. There's so many good things here. I will say Silver Dusk, unfortunately the curse will not lift off of him right now. That'll be a later thing. But that's a good idea. Going off of all of the rest of this, I like this. Okay. As Esmond looks into the face of what once was his best friend, the man that he used to serve and thought was the true king, the man who's now corrupted and tried to end not only his own life, but the life of his family, his friends. A single tear falls, as Thygon has mentioned here, and Esmond, as the Shade King gets blasted back by this radiant fire from his own brother. Esmond goes and grabs one of the wings from the Shade King, pulls him forward into his blade, and he goes, "That's for my son." Pulls him off, pushes him down, stabs right in the throat. "That's for my wife." Pulls it out, blood splatters across his helmet, the obsidian helm. And the Shade King's body slumps and drops to the floor. A ripple of darkness blasts out across the ground, dissipating. The rend that was by you guys goes and crumples into the ground, getting destroyed. And at once, the battle is finally over. There's silence. You still hear shouts coming from outside the palace, but they've calmed down, as if there's gotten a handle on the situation. On the floor, there's the bloody mess of what once was Nuvian, what once was the heir to the throne. But no longer. You've defeated the Shade King. And saved the world. Now what's your plan? Yeah.
After a moment.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Can I just say, Nova Flare says phase 3. No one expects a phase 3. That was the end of phase 4.
That was phase 4. We skipped phase 3.
Yeah, they skipped phase 3 and phase 2 essentially.
That's why they don't expect it. We go back in time.
Yeah, because Okay, you said after a moment.
After a moment of just realizing that it's all over, Amaris is going to rush over to Davdan to make sure he's okay.
He is very injured. But he's doing... I wouldn't say he's doing okay. He's looking at the corpse of his brother. Knowing that he had to kill him, that he had to die. But all you see as Davdan kneels down onto one knee, you actually see tears coming from his eyes. And he puts a hand to try and cover his eyes as he just kneels down, silent.
Amaris is going to kneel beside him and just like gently rub his back as she casts Cure Wounds at 5th level.
Okay.
So that'll be 5d8 plus 3.
Yeah, Seji, it is good that Davdan did not have to land the final blow.
So that is 21 points of healing.
Okay. He is still hurt, but not as badly as he was before. Davdan also, like, kind of died in this battle.
Yeah.
Dane ends up running over to you, Douse, as your ice wall just melts and dissipates. Well, that. I moved to Nuri. Where is Dane?
She's under the unicorn.
Nuri! Back off! You're super married!
Where is she? I don't see
I'm
Dane.
all disoriented. She's under the unicorn. Or was.
Oh, there. She's under this guy. Okay.
Ah, I was wrong one. Sorry.
That's
The
okay.
corpses. There's too many
There's too many corpses.
Dane runs over to Douse and is like, "Are you okay? Are you okay? I just gotta make sure you're fine.
Douse doesn't do really much. He just kind of like slumps in her arms. Just like, ugh.
She casts Cure Wounds on you. I'm just going to riff off of Amaris and its 21 points of healing. And you got kind of like lean heavily into her, and she just kind of like pulls you down, and you guys like kneel on the ground.
If there's ever a moment that their faces are close to each other, he is sneaking a kiss.
She will happily accept and kiss back. Esmond, at this point, he just stands there. There is blood splattered and caked and everywhere on Esmond, every which way, from all of the people that he killed, people that he knew the names of, people who used to be his friends. As he just stares down at the body of what used to be his best friend. And he drops his sword on the ground and just slowly walks towards Nuri. Very, with his head hung low, slightly limping from injuries, but not badly enough.
Nuri, as soon as not Davdan.
Esmond?
No, I was gonna say Nubian, but it was the Shade King. As soon as the Shade King died, she was like leaning on the banister, and she's like sunk to the ground next to the banister, as like leaning against at the top of the stairs. Cause she is so tired from pulling out that 9th level spell. And then like as Esmond starts to approach, she would then like, not very great at it, but she'd pull herself to her feet and kind of weakly start to take some steps towards him.
Okay. You guys kind of slowly, eventually meet in the middle. I'm just gonna move you guys there, yeah. Amaris, you're next to Davdan right now. The King Balvaris, reaches down and pulls out the Heartstone from what seemed to be still clasped in the Shade King's hand. He pulls it up and gracefully puts it back on. You feel his shoulders sag ever so slightly as it's put around his neck again, like the weight of something extremely heavy just rested on him. But then he stands up straight. You see him take a moment for composure, to compose himself. I thank you for ending the tyranny of my son.
No problem. Sorry I had to be your son.
It was his choice. If you would allow me, I'm going to go check on the rest of my kingdom, and hopefully there hasn't been as much death out there as there has been in here.
My bad.
And
My bad. 2 words, Nuri.
Nuri didn't say that.
he makes his way out, and as he passes by Davdan, he places a hand on Davdan. And just, Amaris, you notice that he just squeezes his shoulder. And he leans down and whispers in Davdan's ear. Amaris, you're the only one that hears what he says. And you just hear, take all the time you need. And then the king walks down to the rest of his kingdom. And you guys are left here. And with the Shade King, with Nuvian now gone, dead, the infection of the world is no longer there. The Wrens will no longer appear as you guys have healed the world using the tokens of the Harbingers. And the world itself has been saved. The shards of hope will forever go down in history. And as the heroes of the world. And with that, the Lux Kingdom is able to rebuild, is able to come together and heal themselves from this war, this battle. And with everything right in the world itself is better. But as for the heroes, well, there are scars that will never heal, at least physically. But the pain can maybe in time heal, but the memories are forever etched and ingrained in your minds. Are there any thoughts before the Harbingers D&D campaign officially concludes?
I have thoughts I must share. Okay, not must share. Anyone could go before me, but yes, I want to say something before we leave this scene in the campaign. So, anyone could go before me though.
I was gonna point out, so after all this happens, Dusty will totally walk up to Nuvian and kick him over and check his pulse to make sure he's dead.
And he is dead.
I love it.
Yeah,
absolutely dead.
He kneels down, he double checks, and he just kind of mutters to himself, well, when you go against nature, nature fights back. And he stands up and he actually will go out with the king pretty hurriedly. He's got a limp now. He's got this big he's got this scar that stretches across himself from all the between all the healing and getting hit with the meteor swarm and everything. He's got his unscraped body is not unscraped anymore. He's missing a whole section of scales.
Yeah. Actually, before everyone else shares their thoughts, unless Greg, was there anything else you wanted to say?
Actually, yes.
Okay.
There is one other thing. So Dusty survived this encounter, but Dusty, his scorpion, actually did not.
Oh no!
The scorpion!
Dusty does pay some respects to him. He kneels down because when he got hit with the meteor swarm, there's no way that scorpion's living. And so he is able to find him with his scarf on the ground. It was able to preserve his body just enough that Dusty could reach down and take him. But he just kind of again, this is totally to himself. This is not for other people. This is just Dusty and Dusty. And he just, like, gives a little bit of thanks. Just made it this far. Lifespan was coming close to an end anyways, but you helped me get quite far. Wouldn't be here without you. And he just kind of, like, brings him to his chest and, like, puts the wrappings back on with little Dusty inside of him. He needs to bury him. But he just kind of, like, is wiping tears from his face as he's following the king. Just mood shifted a little bit. He's like head counting as he's leaving, realizing that Dusty was the biggest casualty for him. But very solemn. He goes to make sure that Drav is okay.
Of course. If everyone could roll a quick 1d4 for me and tell me the result.
One.
Douse, you came out with 1 scar.
4.
Dusty, you came out with 4 scars.
I know what
3.
exactly caused it.
Nuri, you got 3 scars. And Amaris,
3.
you got 3 scars.
What caused the... Okay, I want to know what caused 3 scars, though. I think she only got hit once.
Well,
Was it the
you can
bomb?
also
I guess
you can
the
also
bomb-
choose to go lower if you wish, but you all leave with at least 1.
Oh yeah, no, it's
Shards. Yeah,
Dusty's-
that's fine. I got 3 scars.
Dusty's just messed up. He's like missing, like, this side of his face, like the scales have like been removed. They might grow back.
Mhm.
I'm sorry.
He's got like his horn, the side is missing. He's got like across that side, because that's where the brunt of the force came down on him.
Mhm.
He was barely able to draw sigil. He almost went down from that, but he was able to draw sigil to protect himself. But yeah, he's just like
Ouch.
like this massive like side, like he's missing like the scales on like half of his body at this point.
Alrighty.
Yeah, pretty deep stuff.
Dane or Megan, do you have thoughts you would like to share?
I mean, go ahead.
I will say that Amaris will stay over by Davdan, but she does look up at Dahlia, who is dead on the steps right up here.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, actually, with this, Douse would encourage Dane to go with Nuri for if he notices this going off.
With Amaris, you mean?
Yeah, with Amar, sorry.
Okay.
And Amaris will just say to Davdan, they both made these choices.
Can you say that one more time? It wasn't loud enough.
They both made these choices. Whether or not they knew the consequence doesn't really matter.
You're right about that. It just doesn't take away the pain.
Even though what they did wasn't right, that doesn't take away the fact that they were family.
You need to speak a little louder. Your computer fan's too
I'm
loud.
sorry.
Ah,
Darn fan.
it's so good though. Keep going.
Even though what they did wasn't right, and it hurt a lot of people, they were still family.
They were. If I just need a bit.
Amaris nods, and she'll stand up. And if he wants to be left alone, she will leave.
He's not trying to be alone. He just more of he's going to sit there in silence for a little bit. That's what he needs. but
So she will excuse me. She will stay for a little longer, but eventually she will go to survey what happened with Dahlia.
okay. Alrighty. Douse. Your thoughts.
After all this had gone on, it has been a long journey. With a lot of friendships and difficulties along the way. He'd be more. He'd definitely be solemn in respect for all the people that had been lost. But he's also feeling actually quite relieved that things worked out. That they were able to prevent the Earth from being destroyed and then prevent it from getting So prevented the Wrens, and then they were able to come back and stop Nubian. He would probably share a little gratitude to Wei and Junipass both for the protection and guidance they provided throughout the whole trip. And then would turn to Dane and offer her any support that she may need with her sister being killed.
Wei says in your mind, she says, "Oh, if you had just given me 6 more seconds, I would have been able to do something crazy big with my water."
We'll go have a blast in the ocean later, just us.
You can bring Dane if you wish.
Appreciate it.
I'm growing fond of her.
You and I both.
You've done well, Bearer. You've become as fine a hero as Chiso was.
Well, the journey's not over yet. You still have to find the other bears. But that could wait for another day.
That will be for another day. We will find them.
And then turn to Dane. Shall we go pay our respects?
Dane, at this point, she had kind of like curled her head up in like the nook of like your neck against your chest, and was just holding you tightly. But she slowly pulls away.
She's got to kneel down to do it.
I mean, we're both on the floor.
Yeah.
And yeah, they're both on the floor. And she just, yes, we should. And you'll head over to where Dahlia is and meet up with Amaris and pay your respects to her.
And he'd be a gentleman about it. Get up and kind of help her up first. And...
Mm-hmm. Okay. Nuri. Final thoughts.
Final thoughts. Okay. First, I know where the scars are because I just have to show this anyway. So, Bud exploded and he's like metal, right? So like the shrapnel from him exploding, like sliced across her cheek, one was sliced across her side, and then one sliced across her thigh. Those are her scars.
There we go.
Okay. So she's walked and met Esmond in kind of the center of the floor, but not quite. And once she reaches him, she would want to remove his mask. Do a little check-in to see how he's doing.
His eyes just look so empty. And he actually like is barely able to make eye contact with you. It just seems like he's just in his head.
So having taken off his helmet, she's gonna let it just drop to the ground, very unceremoniously.
Clatter of a ting.
Yep. And one hand is going to take one of his that are just hanging at his side. And it's almost reminiscent of when they first got married, and these moments he would have, where he would just get stuck in his own thoughts and of his past and whatever else that he wouldn't share with her. And now, after everything that's happened, she understands a little bit better what he was thinking. But it's very reminiscent of that, as she's going to like touch the side of his face and kind of direct him to look into her eyes. And she's just going to give him a small smile as she says, "Thank you. Thank you, Esmond." And then her hand's going to slide down from his face, and she's going to just wrap her arms around his waist, and she's going to lean into him and hug him. And though they have bonded quite a bit again since everything that happened, this hug feels different than all the others. And he can feel the difference. Just the pressure where they're leaning in, where for the first time in like 2.5 years or whatever, she is hugging him like none of this has ever happened.
When you had brought his eyes to yours, he locked eyes with you. You said those words. He couldn't smile, but you didn't expect that from him in this moment. And with that hug that you wrap around him, his arms just reach around. They seem to gain the strength again to wrap around you, and you feel it as well from him. This hug that he holds you tightly. Not tightly to hurt, but tightly as if he never, ever wants to lose you again. And you just hear him whisper in your ear after a few moments, "Can we go home?"
Hello, Emily.
Let's go low.
Oh, almost popped the dice.
Yes, Ajit is cute. They're cute. They're cuties.
He asks if they can go home.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll pull back a little bit, like just enough so that she can actually like look at him.
Mm-hmm.
And
as you look at him now, you notice that his eyes are misting up. Like he's... A lot of emotions are overwhelming him at this moment.
okay, Nuri goes, "With you, I'm already home. You are my home. But we do need a house over our heads, and we don't have one. But there is now an empty winter throne and united throne to take. So, yes, let's go get ourselves a pallet, some servants, and then we won't have to do any work, and we'll just get to live in like bliss and some politics stuff. But it'll be great. And let's do that."
And that actually gets him to laugh. to let out just like a... And you see a small smile. All right, Nuri, let's go find a new home.
The palace, specifically. I think we've earned that, honestly.
Let's talk about it later. As he just pats you a little bit on the back, wraps his arms now down around your waist. And is that all, Nuri?
She's smiling and laughing as well. But she's definitely looking like she wants him to kiss her. Like, she's like,
Seji, high or low? Seji, high or low?
Gee, high or low? This is a good question.
a little delay. Gotta wait for the delay.
Yeah.
I would agree with
Totally
Seji. I really thought that she was going to say we are home, and then I remembered her plans.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, because like he literally has wanted to bring you guys here for like his entire life, and then you're like, nah, we're gonna go to a different place. But I mean, honestly, he probably wouldn't be like that comfortable here anymore anyways. Actually, no. Low? No? Let him be for a bit. Okay.
Well, there's a
No to like the high or low?
No, he's saying his text, his message. Got it. We'll
delay.
see.
I don't
The
know.
delay is the best part.
The
The delay
delay.
is my favorite. It's the
Well,
best.
maybe they caught up to that point, so maybe it's no. Let him be. No kiss. Maybe.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Okay.
thinking it sounds like.
So is that a low or is that a
kiss?
high? No high or low. Okay.
I like that. You know what, Seji?
No
Yeah,
high or low.
we'll go
Let
with
him
it.
be.
He doesn't kiss you, but we're gonna leave you guys laughing and happy.
Okay,
You've had enough kisses.
Good.
that's true.
And with that, we conclude the Harbingers D&D campaign. And who knows, maybe we revisit Kalenbur one day, but as for now, Dusty, Nuri, Douse, Amaris, and friends, the Shards of Hope, they've finished their journey. At least the world-ending one. And with that, the Harbingers D&D campaign is concluded. For those of you who want to hear more and reminisce in the Harbingers D&D campaign, and hear more about the characters' lives after the final battle, come join us for our live stream on December 13th at 6:30 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. We are going to be having our Harbingers reunion episode that day, where we are going to talk about everything Harbingers, and we'll answer any and all the questions that you guys have. Literally, open book. Any question you have, we will answer. And we'll get to hear more about the lives of the characters and what happened after this final battle. So be sure to tune in December 13th. Mark it on your calendars. Follow us on Instagram. We'll be posting about it. And additionally, everyone, it is time for us
Wait,
to...
One second before you say that. There was, oh man, no kiss, and then it was like, they kiss if they want, and then Seji says kiss, and then Seji was like, not necessarily. So it's kind of like a epilogue thing. As they're leaving, Nuri would steal a kiss anyways. Even if it was just like on a cheek, she would like kiss him on the cheek as they're leaving.
Nice.
There's a half kiss, but no kiss.
I
Both-
like it.
Both parties are happy. Kiss on the cheek.
There we go. There's a little kiss. Alrighty. Let me put this on the title page here. As Harbingers is now concluded, guys. And with that, we are here. Stay tuned. Stay tuned, guys. because it is time to announce the next D&D campaign that is coming soon. And we have a trailer. We've got a trailer to announce it, guys. We are very excited for this upcoming campaign. It has been in the works for a while. We've been putting a lot of prep into it. We are also currently working on improving the audience inspiration system because we still want to hear from you guys and have you guys interact in the next campaign. We're hoping to have it be super audience interactive. It's super exciting, and we are very excited to go through and share this new campaign with you guys. So if the players would all mute themselves, please. You guys could make sure you're on mute. Okay, perfect. And everybody stay tuned right here as we are about to play the intro video to the next campaign. Alrighty, let me just get this here. Okay, if everyone's ready. Woohoo! We are so excited for the Dissenters D&D campaign coming out January 10th, 2025.
I'm so very hyped for this campaign. I can't give spoilers yet. I can't, but if I could, the stories I would tell. Oh man. This is gonna be hype. It's gonna be hype.
So we aren't giving spoilers right now, but if you guys join us for the Harbingers D&D reunion on December 13th, at the very end of that reunion, we are actually going to be announcing all of the characters that are going to be featured in the Dissenters D&D campaign. So you guys get to see artwork for them. You guys get to see like little blurbs for the characters, get to talk with us about like ideas for the next bit. We're very, very, very excited. Sierra will be our dungeon master for the Dissenters D&D campaign. Very excited about that, and it's gonna have a whole new look and feel. The vibes you got from the video, those are the vibes we're scoring for. Well, we love you guys so much. And we are so, so, so grateful to have had you guys on this journey with us, especially with the Harbingers D&D campaign. We are so grateful to you guys as our audience. If you guys haven't yet, please go subscribe to us on YouTube. That right now is the best way you can support us. Again, you guys can purchase the campaign keepers that we sell on our website at rosemarypgstudios.com. And make sure to follow us on Instagram if you want to hear more updates on the Dissenters campaign during this holiday season as we prep for it. And again, tune in. Oh, sorry.
I do have something I want to announce as well.
Yes, Megan had one thing that she wanted to announce as well, real quick.
So, if you have absolutely loved the Harbingers campaign and the characters, there's still some production work being done, but we do now have Harbingers plushies. It is currently going to be the Shards of Hope in their first designs. So, like Amaris' first outfit in Warforged Dusty. These will be coming out. If you would like to purchase these before the holidays to give them as gifts, I would highly, I wouldn't say recommend, but please order these in advance. I will be posting them on my Facebook and Instagram, which you can find in the stream, because these do take a long time to make. And I currently have a job and go to school, so it's going to be a while. So if you will be getting these for the holidays, please order them way in advance so that I can plan ahead.
Thank you. Yes, we're super excited about the plushies. Megan does amazing. I actually have a couple of her plushies, not Harbingers ones, but I have plushies from other shows and stuff that she's made for me. They are so soft and so wonderful. So yes, thank you so much. Please go reach out to her. Like I said, subscribe to us on YouTube, follow us on Instagram. We are so excited for the Dissenters D&D campaign coming up, and we hope you guys have a wonderful, absolutely wonderful and joyous holiday break. Happy Thanksgiving, happy Black Friday, happy Christmas, or Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year. And we will see you all on December 13th for the Harbingers reunion and Dissenters character reveal, and on January 10th for the very first session of the Dissenters D&D campaign. We love you all so much, and we hope you guys all had a wonderful night. Goodbye!